YouTube, Glow Gang, MFFLs. What's good, everybody? What is good, everybody? What is good? Welcome, y'all. Welcome, one and all, to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs production. Guys, it is the man repping Texas, as you can see on my hat. It is your boy, Real. And joining me is the man not repping Texas. It is my boy, King. What's up, man?
Nothing much, brother. We got a good one today. Some breaking news, possibly. So let's get to it.
All right, man. So before we get into all that, guys, listen. If you guys are brand new to the channel, if you guys enjoy math content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and join the Glow Gang here on the Glow Math production channel here. Also, hit that like button, guys, to help us build up our algorithm so that way we get more math fans out there to join the Glow Gang. All right, man.
Okay. Hold on, Rob, before you start. If you guys also cannot watch our beautiful faces, make sure you catch us on any of your favorite streaming platforms. Hey, you see it up top? Or unless that green one.
The screen is blocking. It's cutting my finger and my hand off, King. But yeah, you heard him though. If you guys aren't able to watch us, like he just said, say you're at work, you can't watch YouTube, but you can be able to listen. You guys can listen to us on all podcast streaming services. We see those numbers are starting to grow too. We definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us on that too, man. Just the love and support you guys are giving us, man. It was really what's keeping us motivated and keeping us going, man. We just appreciate talking math with you guys. You know, it's our favorite team and the main conversation that's going on right now, guys. So we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us this evening. All right, guys, listen. As y'all probably can see by the thumbnail, it's gonna be y'all show tonight. We're gonna take nothing but questions and comments. But like King just said, this was news that kind of broke here over the last maybe 30 minutes or so, probably an hour. I could give it. So I guess we're starting to kind of figure out what's going on with the whole Jalen Brunson situation. There's reports that's coming out that the Knicks have finally cleared some cap space. They got rid of Nerlens Noel and also Alec Burks to kind of free up even more cap space to get Jalen Brunson straight up. That was the one thing that they were trying to do to give him a bigger contract. And now the reports are coming out that they're going to offer him 110 for 4 years. And so that's what the Knicks are offering right now. Dallas is offering. Reports have also come out that Dallas is maybe looking at offering him only 22 a year. So y'all got y'all's wish. We might not be getting Jalen Brunson back is what it's looking like. And they didn't offer him 30 million. So y'all got y'all's wish. He's gone. He's good. We didn't want him anyway. Y'all wanted to trade him. You didn't want to sign him back or whatever the case was. Y'all said he was trash. He's gone now. So y'all got y'all's wish. I'm a little disappointed. I know King is too. Wanted Jalen Brunson back, but it seemed like we were the only ones part of the Glow game that wanted him back. Maybe probably Big Homie and probably one more person, but that's what it seemed like. But anyway, King, man, you want to go ahead and take it away, man? What's your thoughts on that, on the news that broke, man?
I'm disappointed, especially if the numbers are correct and you said they got him for like 27.5 mil, which means at 25, I feel like the 5-year 125 probably would have did it. But they didn't want to go over the 22. They had a number and they said 22 is the number. So I think even Johnny B got past 22 in the playoffs for him. So I'm disappointed, man. But JB, go get your money. 27.5. Showcase your skills if that's what you want to do. Maverick should have gave you more money from the get-go. They should have never had your contract where you were an unrestricted free agent this year. So it was a whole bunch of, just not confidence in you from the organization. I understand. J Kid let you showcase your talents. We appreciate you over here, at least. I know Rel and myself, as he said. And if he does decide to go, the news isn't, guaranteed or official yet, but if he does decide to do it, it puts more on Dragic, who I do believe are definitely going to get this year. And they basically even said it over in their little interview over in Slovenia or Italy, I think they were in. And also, I told you last show that Jaden Hardy, I felt like his skill set and all, he was like the way we would think a Bradley Beal or Damian Lillard type player would play with Luka Doncic. I felt like that was the path they were going to try to give him more and actually believe in him. So it looks like they're going to try to give him some time. And Josh Green really looks like he's expendable now, especially with reports of your boy GP2 and all that possibly joining the team and wanting to join the team. I know him and Luca love to talk and go back and forth and all when they play on the court with each other. So it seems like they have a good relationship. So that'd be an awesome pickup. It's just about God. I don't even know who starts now. I don't want Spencer Dinwiddie to start. I really don't. And you can't let Hardy start from the get go. I mean, does Josh Green start now? Like, I don't know, man. I'm worried a little bit now. I'm not even gonna lie. The 60 wins I said before, I think we're gonna have to adjust either way now without JB. So I don't know about that one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe just Christian Wood, Lucas combination just is dominant enough where we do that. But I don't know. This does worry me a little bit. I felt like the wrong piece was moved. But it is what it is now.
Yeah, I a million percent agree with you, man. Kind of to unpack everything you just said. I'm with you. I don't know who starts now. I don't want Spencer Dinwiddie starting. I don't want Tim starting. There was a reason why Tim went back to the bench. He's not consistent enough. He's not a good defender. Definitely a liability on defense. Um, and on top of that, I think out of people who ball handlers, JB was the second guy trusted behind Luca, and now that he's gone, who's going to fill that hole? I know people are saying Dragic, but you got to remember Dragic is now 36, going towards 37. It's like for us to put our full faith in him to do exactly what JB did, you asking for a lot. You're talking about a guy who, for the last like couple years, has been showing his age has been kind of declining a little bit. Not saying he's been bad, but he has not been JB level. And so it's going to put a whole lot more pressure on Luka to be even more or less. Like that's the thing too. Like we don't. Free agency hasn't started yet. It hasn't started. We don't know. Nico could still go make a trade. We don't know. But I guess for right now, what we have, I'm not gonna lie to you, King. I'm not feeling very confident on any option to take JB spot. I'm
Yeah,
not feeling
not
confident about right now.
not right now.
Um,
Nothing we
yeah,
have.
not right now. Not right now. The way it's constructed right now, and from what we know, like let's go ahead and throw Dragic in there too. But what we know right now, I'm just not confident right now.
Dra-
Um,
Dragic, not the piggyback on what you said, bro. Dragic is like a 1-2 year the most experiment. Like
yeah,
that's we had JB for 5 more years, so I we'll see.
yeah. Uh, I kind of got my opinions on the whole thing as far as like this right here. Well, now we know the numbers. Because at first I was like, JB not going there he's not going over there for the money. He's going over there, like you said in the beginning of what you just said, your opening speech. It's the respect. He's been feeling disrespected by Dallas since pretty much he got here. Like you said, they didn't make him into an unrestricted player. I'm sorry, a restricted player. When they offered him that 55 million contract extension and then pulled it off the table.
Yep.
And then try to go back to the table to negotiate or do anything like that. Because remember, he also had a chance again to go back and negotiate. They didn't do that.
Yep.
And so the way the Knicks are moving heaven and earth to try to get him, he sees that, oh look, this team really wants me. They really, what I'm saying, value me, all that stuff. And then from the reports that we just saw, Dallas is only going to offer him 22 million, but the Knicks are going up to damn near 30. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at
Bro.
JB, man. I'm not mad. Like I said, I'm disappointed. I wanted him to stay because I feel like people, whether y'all believe it or not, this will be a huge hole without JB. Unless Dallas go out here and get Michael Jordan in his prime or something, or Kobe or somebody, it's gonna be a huge hole, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna show. Like I said, I'm not gonna jump the gun just yet because it's saying free agency hasn't started yet. Let's see what Nico does. I'm willing to bet you, like I told you earlier, we talking in our group chat. I feel like with this move, it gives Nico time. He now knows ahead of time, like, okay, what's today, Tuesday? So you had 2 day head start to understand, like, okay, Jalen's not gonna be here. Let's start positioning ourselves to get a plan B involved. You know what I'm saying? So
You
what we gonna say?
you think they still gonna talk to like Zach Levine?
That what? Did you watch that video I sent y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, so that guy was talking as if like it's a very low chance to get either Zach Levine and who was the other one?
Bradley Bill.
Yeah, Bradley Beal. Yeah.
It is, but the way he said it is that They basically just got to say they want to come to Dallas, bro. As I've been
Yeah,
telling you
pretty
for like,
much
they
that.
got to say they want to come
And
to
then
Dallas, and the other team got to help them with the sign and trade. But they're not. I don't think the other team's going to want to let them leave for nothing. So if that's what they, at the end of the day, the player just has to say he comes to Dallas. We can get rid of Bertans, Tim Hardaway Jr., and even throw in Dinwiddie if we have to, just to throw something else
what they
on
said.
there, and
Yep.
then take something back, and then give him picks and take Zach LaVine. It can happen. I'm afraid of. The depth really going to be older guys this year, and Jaden Hardy trying to be something big if we can get something like that. But right now, the shooting guard position, unless like Tim Hardaway is now a part of the team. Like there's no more right now. You can't get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. anymore. You can't. That's how I feel. Like if we get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr., it's just Spencer Dinwiddie and what's his name?
It also it
Dragic.
depends on what they get back to.
Yeah, but I'm saying they have to get something back as far as a reliable scorer. Like
Yeah,
Tim Hardaway is still a guy, like we said, that can
or
drop
reliable
30.
two-way guy, man. For Christ, Jesus,
Man,
man.
I don't know. We need the scoring now. We lost JB, bro. We just lost Jalen Brunson. So, like, that's his points and all. Like, somebody got to make that up. So we saying Christian Wood got to give us 20 guaranteed now, like on his first time, and then like that's a lot, and that's a big piece that we just. And then Luca to spell Luca off the ball when you need him to, I know he's getting in better shape and all, but you still don't want him to be dribbling the ball every time he comes up the court. Like, give him
Yeah,
times off of him when they're doubling him and pressuring him up the court. I don't trust Tim Hardaway Jr. being that guy beside him as far as getting the ball and then making another play. So, and
exactly.
Dragic, like you said, he's 37, probably going to be 38 going into the next year. Like, that's too old. It's too much to ask for a guy to be doing all that all the time. So, I don't know, man. This is a big blow. The two guard, I don't know what's going on with the two guard position right now because I have no trust in our two guard. But we went from not trusting the center to now I don't trust. What's the two guard position? Tim Hardaway Jr. or nothing?
And you know what's funny? Because we were going into the off season thinking like, yo, we got to get some bigs. Now
Yeah,
you got to get bigs in a shooting guard now.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie to you, Keen. It sucks, man.
yeah. It
It sucks.
does. It does. I really thought JB being there and the whole team we would have had, we were building. We were like
Yep.
a. They were talking about a Gary Payton Jr., Gary Payton II. Man, that'd have been huge. With the
Yep.
team like that'd have been like, wow,
On
that's
top
it.
of having JB.
Yep,
Yep.
it'd have been like that's it, man. Like wow, we did it. Like we here. But now you lose JB, it's like we got a big hole still to fill now. So Nico, we trust him, and Nico, we trust. We're not gonna get too down on him and all. Uh, it wasn't his fault that the contract was made like that for Jalen Brunson. He just has to be the guy that makes the hard decisions, and he had a number. His number was 22 allegedly, and I just wish it was 25. You feel me? Like I just
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
25 would have worked. I feel like five for five.
That's because, like you said too, that's too much of a gap if you think about it. I mean, I
Yeah,
know number wise, it don't seem like it's that far, but that's a huge gap between. Let's just round it up,
yeah,
28 to 22, bro. That's a
yeah.
gap, bro.
He's dropping what's that another 20 mil. So he's getting another 20 mil. That whole extra year that Dallas would have gave to him, New York is giving to him in the contract. So and he only has to stay there 4 years. Probably gets a player option or whatever. So I understand why he's doing it. It sucks. Um, but for guys that say he's not worth that money, that other guy in street clothes we called him was 35. Yeah, 25 should he was worth 25. There's no way you can't say what that man did for us is worth 25, and that's part of the reason he's leaving probably. So it is what it is. Best of luck to him. Excuse me. The Knicks have already been kicking out butt. They'll probably kick out butt even more now. Probably put up big numbers definitely against us, and we'll just get used to that. But best of luck to JB, man. I got nothing but respect. Everybody knows I love JB. I was rooting for him for this playoff run, and he showed up for me. So I appreciate him. Nothing but love, and best of luck in this next chapter.
All right, King, let's go ahead and get into these questions in the comments, man. This is y'all show, man. We're gonna go ahead and kick this thing off, man. You ready? I'm already
Yes,
at the
sir.
top. Should
I'm
be
there
good
too.
to go. All right, man. Let's go ahead and start it with Bro Law. He says, it would be sad to lose JB, but I'm not tripping if we do. I get how it makes sense to sign him with our cap situation, but we not title contenders with JB as our number two and Nico we trust. I gotta disagree with that one, Bro Law. Because now who's gonna be our number two? And it's funny you said if you say that he's not our number three, then now you're not gonna have a number three or a number two.
You
So it's
guys,
like
you
you
guys
just
know if
went.
he leave, bro. I just want to tell me, you guys know if he leaves, right? We still hard cap.
not hard cap, but we over the luxury.
Well, there you go. Close enough.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but you still can't sign him. Why straight up? So you're right. Um, let's see. K Dub says, let's get Brogdon and Turner. Might as well. I mean, I don't know. Brogdon don't make me feel any better either.
I take Brogdon. I take him.
It's not what
I
take
like
him. It's
Brogdon.
just not like, oh my god, we filled that gap for JB. Yeah, he done more.
Yeah, but I feel like Brogdon kind of like a GB player. If you were adding more punch, with guys off the bench like the Tim Hardaway and the Dragic and all of that, I think Brogdon will work. This actually sounds like it might be a trade for Brogdon and Turner coming.
Turner.
The way it actually things are going down, that would make the perfect sense. Get rid of like a Josh Green and a Dwight Powell and probably maybe even the Bertans. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like something like that's probably coming.
Yeah. Remember? Did you see what Daryl told us that in the group? He was like he heard that we might be looking at Brogdon.
Yep, I'm down. I like Brogdon. I like Brogdon a lot actually. I feel like his game is kind of like a JB's.
No, it is.
It does a little something. He may not do as much as JB, but if he can give me regular season JB, I'm fine. Like if he can be capped, JB is JB what he was last year. I'm okay with that. With the rest of the people that we have around, with Luka and the development of Luka, I think is going to take the next step he's going to take in his evolution. I'd be fine with that. I'm okay with Brogdon.
K-Do says Dragic, Goran Dragic 100% Mav this year. Yeah, I think it's pretty much. I think it's pretty much now.
Everything but the ink.
Yeah, pretty much. Logan says Luka going to take this team to the finals. He looks in shape. Such good shape. Luka was going to win MVP next year, averaging 37, 10, and 9. Dang. Right now, Luka and Joel are both tied for the odds of winning the MVP next year. I was listening to that guy I sent you that video about. He said that usually we talked about narratives before, and it was saying that if he had to call it right now, he think it would be Joel. Not to say that Luka's gonna be trash. He's saying it's gonna probably be Joel because of what happened to him the last 2 years, feeling like he should have won, especially this year. He should have won MVP, but
I'll tell you, it's not going to be that way. Why? Because Philly not going to be as good. Because they're going to be that same Philly squad that had James Harden and all.
And it's funny you said that because it's what he said. He said if Dallas is like a top 3 team in contention and all that, he said then he sees Luka getting it.
You got rid of JB, so that even helps Luka even more.
Okay, King, you got to keep bringing it up. God.
It's real. You got to start living with it now.
I guess so. Lies, Glow Gang, what's up, bro? What's good, Lies? What's good, man? Wendell says, when y'all were talking about getting Wings King, you didn't even mention Nicholas Batum. Why wouldn't you not want him? He can still defend and he's a scorer too. When King mentioned that he said age. He was not
because you keep trying. I don't want to keep getting guys that are these old guys. They aren't the future. Like our guys are like in their 20s. The old guy, the bunch is really now is Spencer Dinwiddie and Dodo. Like they're the old men and what's his name, Tim Hardaway, and they're just at 30. Like you don't want to go too far. We're trying to build like a dynasty. I thought you guys like I don't know. Nicholas Batum. I feel like we can get younger at the same value, even maybe at a better value than Nicholas Batum. If somebody can do his position, so I'm fine.
Like Gary Harris.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we need Nicholas Batum.
I think Batum was like 33 or something like that.
I thought he was
Wendell said we needed, probably. Wendell said we needed a big someone like Kaming. How you pronounce that dude's name?
Is it Kamagate? Isn't the one that was have been drafted?
Yeah, and he said he was available, but they went and got Hardy, someone that handles and dishes the rock. Also, wouldn't Kai Saito be worth a spot? What could it hurt? I mean, it could, Wendell, but I think that Nico and them are waiting until the summer league to make their decision on who their final two-way roster spots are for.
Yeah, but I think Hardy with the news going on right now, Hardy was definitely the best pickup for us to get.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
That's
most, most definitely, most
yeah.
definitely. Weasel, what's good, man? He says, Knicks fans do not seem happy. Shocking. Yeah, man, they not too happy right now. I guess because for years, man, when they free up cap space, they were going after like a LeBron or a Carmelo or whoever,
Uh,
Zion, a KD, and all those type of guys, a Kyrie, somebody like that. And now they're getting Jalen Brunson, and they're not too happy. Like I said, there's one show I follow that's a Knicks show, man, and they weren't too happy on that show either. I mean the Knicks coaching staff, of course, and then the front office, they are dying to get them. So
they're gonna I don't know. This it's wild because the Knicks is doing. My best friend, he's a Knicks fan. He's like, the Knicks are doing too much for JB. I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
I can't believe it.
that's what they were saying on that show.
I couldn't believe they were throwing all this money at Jalen Brunson, but his dad's helping him out. If it fails, his dad's gonna get fired. But he got his son his money, so it doesn't matter. And think about it, JB went from a second round pick that did excellent work in the playoffs and all to now, like you said, having that Kevin Durant, LeBron James spot on the Knicks. Like it came all the way around to the Knicks grabbing Jalen Brunson, man. Like, wow. Like, even if it doesn't work out, that's like much respect to JB for like taking that on and being the guy to get that. Who would have thought JB would be that guy? So
So I said
that's
I'm not
crazy.
mad, but I'm disappointed though.
Yeah, I'm disappointed as well, but it's a business, man. And JB decided to be a guy in New York. So if he goes over there and say New York makes the playoffs again, say it's just in the eighth spot or whatever like that, and JB was the guy to help facilitate that or make that work, he's
Oh,
gonna be
he'll
the
be
man
loved
over
forever.
there in New York. Yeah, like he's gonna be
Yeah,
that dude.
yeah. Look at like Allen Houston and all them guys. They
Yep.
went over there long, but they loved over there. Larry Johnson. He talked about that on the one of the podcasts.
Yep.
Logan said, "Well, Jaden Hardy is about to fill some shoes if Brunson leaves. Hardy's going to have to step up big time. I think the Mavs are in good hands. What do you guys think? For us to put pressure on him right now, guys, is not fair. He's a rookie, so let's temper the expectation on him right now. Not saying he's not going to be good. I think he will be at towards the end. Finally at the end of the season. I mean, before the season ends, I should say he will be in the rotation. But for us to just automatically say he's gonna come in here and beat Jalen, let's not do that, y'all. That's not fair. Because the first thing's gonna happen if he has one bad game, y'all gonna come in here jumping him and talking about we need to trade him or cut him or whatever. So y'all know how y'all are. Or let's let him get groomed up. Let's let him the coaching staff develop him and all that stuff. He will be good, but let's just take some time on the kid. So I don't want people to automatically assume that he's gonna come in here and beat Jalen. That's not gonna happen. Because Jalen wasn't like this until like fourth, fifth season down the line. So for him to automatically come in here as a second round pick, come in here and beat Jalen right now, that's not fair to him. So get the kid time to kind of grow and make his own path. You think you want to add to that?
I agree, man. You preached the gospel.
Johnny B says, "What Glow Gang? What up? What's up, Johnny
Johnny
B?"
B.
School says, well, with Brunson gone, I think Dinwiddie will fill his shoes well. Any deals to help strengthen wing depth? That's what we're trying to figure out, School. Like I said, it's a good thing. We found this out a couple of days before the free agency, so I guess that'll kind of give Nico and those guys a chance to kind of get a plan B involved. We're hearing Malcolm Brogdon's name out there. Of course, we also hearing Dallas is pretty much gonna go after Goran Dragic. That's starting to become a guarantee now. As far as what we're gonna do for that number 2 spot, as far as the starting guard, I'm not sure because we gotta wait because we can't speculate anything because Nico has been making moves that we weren't sure he was gonna make or didn't know at all he was gonna make. So, but as far as Dinwiddie, I want Dinwiddie to come off the bench still.
Am I the only person worried about Spencer Dinwiddie knees?
And
Like
that's why I was like, I'm just not
nobody.
100% sure on Dinwiddie starting, bro. That means you're gonna play even more minutes.
Yeah, y'all.
Um,
Nobody. Have we forgot about Spencer Dinwiddie with a torn ACL on both his knees? Like y'all want that guy to be every minute, every game. Oh man.
I'm good, man. I'd rather him come off the bench. If you're gonna keep Tim, have them two come off the bench together, man. Let them be a scoring punch.
I agree.
Johnny B says none of this JB crap would be happening if Mitchell played better defense in the first 3 games of this series. Utah is the reason JB getting 25. He was perfectly fine getting 4 for 55 before that.
JB going
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, because he did, man. When he dropped that 40, matter of fact, you're right, Johnny B. Because as soon as he dropped that 41, that's when everybody was like, "Oh yeah, he finna get that bag." When he
Yeah, but
dropped that 41, when he dropped that 41 in game 2, that's when everybody was like, "Yeah,
he
he getting that
wasn't.
bag."
He deserved way more than 4 for 55 though. Like that was the Mavs' fault. He was going to sign it last year, but
Yeah,
even this
JB
year,
pulled it off.
before the playoffs, I even thought he was getting more than 4 for 55. Like you got to remember, JB was averaging like what 25 or so almost when Luca was out with injury or whatever. So
I wasn't higher
nah,
than that.
it may have been. I'm just saying, like he was putting
It
his
like
putting.
31 or something like that.
I don't know. He's putting. I don't think it was that high, but he's putting the team on his back though, and I just don't get it.
Yeah, matter
I
of fact,
just
maybe it was 31. It was 31 and a half. Remember?
That's fine, but I just don't get it. I don't understand why the fans don't appreciate. I don't get it. I don't know what he had to do more to get the appreciation after even had. It's like I kind of don't understand. Like, do we cry about the other guy, Street Clothes getting 35 and what he did, and we saying this guy not worth 25? Like, it seems like it's like a catch 22. They can't win either way without fans. Like they saying pay him 4 for 55. Like that's less than Dodo. So you tell JB's worth less than Dodo? No disrespect to Dodo, and we love Dodo here, but for real, I don't know. It's just this is wild.
Euro's good, man. He says if the Knicks are offering JB 27.5 million a year, I think Dallas should back out. It's what it sounded like right now.
Yeah.
Dallas is only from the reports, of course. Dallas is only offering 22, so it look like they might be having to back out. What's the Mavs? Landry said, "What's the Mavs backup plan without JB? Can we possibly trade for Jonte Murray, Shea Gildress, or at least Brogdon? We don't know. I mean, the one thing, everything that you're hearing coming out right now, as far as who Dallas is looking at and all that stuff, a lot of times it's speculation. Dallas always plays everything close to the vest, man. Like we don't really know what they're about. Like the Christian Wood thing, nobody knew that was going to happen until it happened. And so, yeah, even when we got KP, we didn't know that was going to happen until it happened. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of hard for us to speculate and kind of get an idea of what they're going to do. We're just going to have to give our opinion on it when it actually happens. But I wouldn't mind getting Jonte Murray, man. From what it sounded like, I read something earlier. The Spurs just want to go into a full rebuild,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't give him up, which is confusing to me. He's a nice little cornerstone, but
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting him. But from what early reports were, they want like 3 first-round picks for him. So the question is, like, are you willing to give that up to get him? I don't know. I love the Jonte Murray.
Yeah, I love him too. I take him to get assets, but I feel like his game a little too much like Luka's, and he's not good enough of a shooter to be maybe that dude beside Luka. But even if we had him, I'm trading for something else. If it came down to that, we'll trade other pieces around the team to get other shooters. Like make sure, but you make that work. Like hell yeah, I'll take the Shantae Murray with no hesitation.
Yes, sir. AT says it ain't even about the money for JB anymore. People in his camp talking about Luca hindering his career, bro. Luca is the reason you're getting the money. Get your money, but don't badmouth Luca. I didn't hear that part, AT. But if that's the case, like you said, Luca did kind of help you get to that point. I mean, it is what it is, man. Your family always gonna talk highly of you and kind of pump you up more than anybody else. So
You're going to.
it is what it is.
It's a catch-22. It's a double-edged sword. Luka obviously does help him with his career and all, but at the same time, he probably can go and average more points and all that without Luka. It's the truth. JB's talented. We're not going to act like JB's like a Dorian Finney-Smith or somebody where without Luka he couldn't do anything at all. Like we saw him do it in that series and without Luka Doncic at all. I think he just wants to make more of a name for himself. They say at the beginning of your career, it's all about, name, brand, and ego. And then at the end of your career, you worry more about championships. JB right now wasn't supposed to be any of this. And he's a recognized name from the playoffs. So he's trying to become even more. Like he can be the face of New York. Like I know we're over here being disappointed and all, but JB's not from New York. He's from, is it Philly or something like that, right by it. So, and then he could be the face of New York right by his family and all. Like, you got to think about it more than that. It's a business. If you got the chance of working closer to your house than working on the other side of the country and making more money, you probably would choose that. So you got to do what you got to do.
Mount says Luca the Hulk Doncic dude looking cut up. Yeah, man, he look good, man. He look good
Yeah.
out there with them guns.
Just hope he stays that way. Just stay with it, Luca. Please, come
Yeah,
on, help.
please, thank you.
Come on,
Yes, bro. Yes.
Goran
Corey
Dragic.
says
Come on, Goran.
exactly. Corey says I don't understand why people wanted to trade him. Wanted to trade him. I'm disappointed. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Goran.
We said the same thing, Corey. We said the same thing.
And we're gonna lose him for nothing. It seems like that's the part that's like,
Yeah, now we're definitely gonna lose it for nothing. We had a
yeah,
slight chance if they couldn't have made that trade today before Thursday. We probably could have got a sign and trade, but
yeah,
now they made that trade. I absolutely don't need to the Mavericks or anything. So
yeah,
you pretty much just lost them for nothing. And like King said in the beginning of the video, and we're still over the luxury tax. So
yeah,
you can't just go out there like, oh, we ain't gonna sign him. Well, use that money to get somebody else. That's not how it works. Only
nope,
reason why you could sign him while us being over the luxury tax because we have his bird rights.
yep.
And if you have your bird rights, the team can always sign that person back with while also going over the luxury tax.
And that's why
So
we were saying that you go ahead and sign JB no matter what, just to have that asset. And then
yes,
you still would have to trade the same amount of people to get someone else if you wanted to get him. Like it wouldn't have
yes,
changed you. You're going to be over the luxury tax either way. So it's just about them, I guess, being a little bit less over the luxury tax, but you gain nothing. Luckily, they didn't give up anything for Christian Wood because you gain nothing
yeah,
from
yeah.
JB. Like you literally get nothing for JB's getting this 27.5. They about to say million a year that you got nothing out of it back in return. That's a near max guy.
Yep. RC says, "Yeah, I'm disappointed with you guys. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
I'm very disappointed, man. Very disappointed. I think I'm more disappointed than Matt fan, just happy and out here celebrating and popping champagne bottles and that he's gone, like, as if like, okay, now we can go get somebody else. It's like it's not that simple. If it was that simple, I think we would have went and tried to get somebody instead of trying to re-sign JB. Whatever. Landry says, how quickly do you think Hardy can become a starting caliber player? In his interview today, he said he will become better than Bill, Dame, and Harden. Do you think he can do it? I mean, it's gonna try to take time, Landry. Like I said, I just don't want y'all to get rid of him like y'all, we're ready to kind of get rid of JB. Like, get a kid some time to grow, man. Like, he's not gonna come in here and beat JB off the jump. Like, the kid is still young. He's like 19 years old.
yeah,
Like, give him time to develop. He's coming into a winning situation, so which means he's not going to get a ton of. It's not like he's going to Detroit where they don't have no type of aspirations of winning or anything. Like they're trying to. Well, Detroit not trying to tank now, but like Oklahoma City's trying to tank. Like he didn't go to Oklahoma City. He went to a team that was a Final Four in the playoffs. So it's going to take a little time. It's going to take some grooming. It's going to take some development. Like he still has a lot to learn in this game, and he's talked about that too. Now, do I think he's going to be a very good player? Yes. The dude has talent. And I think if you put him in Jason Kidd's system, he's going to flourish. I think this is the type of system that he can flourish in. And with his ability to operate in all three levels, it's going to bode well for him. But I just don't want people to go out here and think that he's going to do it day one. It's going to take time. So,
I don't know. To answer your question shortly, Landry, he is a second round draft pick. I do believe he has great talent. Me and Rel both. So we hope that he has lottery level talent, just getting drafted in the second round. But again, he was a second round draft pick, so you don't want to get too high off of him because if he doesn't work, then he was a second round draft pick. But I do think he's going to be a decent player. Starting caliber though, like you're asking a guy that was in the second round to start right away. That doesn't usually happen. I know we luck up with guys like Luka. We see Luka and we think this is how like rookies and all operate. Like, nah, if the normal projection works the way it normally does, it'll be a few years before Hardy actually is a starter. Like that's normally how it is. So you have to go through the growing pains. The way we
yeah,
go
look
through.
at JB.
Yeah, look at JB. Look at
He was
Josh
the second round
Green.
pick.
Like all these, you have to go through growing pains usually to get to your position. So I don't know. That's why it worries me with the JB thing because Hardy. I don't see him being right away. Like they're not going to throw him in there right away as a starter. If they do, then this dude is just awesome, and the whole league just missed out on him. He's going to be a story that like lasts forever. But If he's not that, then it's going to be a while. Like you're going to have Dragic get more time than him. You're going to have Spencer Dinwiddie. All these guys are going to get more time than him. So even Josh Green may get more time than him at the beginning. Tell you the truth, as far as seniority, just to see if Josh Green can hold it down if he's still on the team. So we'll see. But hopefully he develops into something where he can be a starter.
Bro Law says y'all didn't feel that the Knicks are doing too much for him, for JB. It's a Knicks for one. So when have the Knicks ever done too much? They kind of desperate right now, man. They've been striking out for like the last like 5 or 6 years. Nah, because I mean they're paying around what we were saying that we were comfortable with paying them. You know, between 25 to maybe like 28. This is not that bad to me. Like, probably King too, but nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Now the Knicks do need a few more things on their team if that's what you mean, bro. Law, yeah, they do, but and they're putting all their eggs in one basket. But it's the Knicks. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying? It's the Knicks.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
I
So,
think JB and RJ Barrett work well together. It's about getting rid of Julius Randle now and getting somebody else for them, not to go
yeah,
too far. But Reg, I don't think they did too much though. No, like we were talking about possibly 35 mil and all. Like, that would have been like, wow, like what? JB may get 35 mil, but 27 and a half. Like I said, I think the Mavericks could have beat that with 25 for 5 years. Like, and I'd have been fine. Give
yeah.
them
I think they
25.
could have too. Like you weren't even close. Like you
Yeah,
weren't even close. Like
25 without the state income tax and all that. Like, I think JB would have stayed. Like, that would have been fine, but they didn't want to give him. They had a number. They stuck on 22. And I wish it would have been 25. Though. I thought it would have at least been 25, but they said no.
Logan says, "What do you guys think? There's any possibility the Mavs can get Bradley Beal? I don't think so. Listen, Bradley Beal has a chance to have the highest contract in the league right now.
Yeah.
That's why he opted out. He's staying in Washington. He's not passing up that. What was it, like 250 or something like that? Or 260, one of them. But yeah, he has a chance to make had the highest contract in the league. I don't think he's gonna pass that up. I mean, if he wanted to win, he would come here. But I think I'm convinced that Bradley Beal is comfortable. He just keep getting this money, and if it happens, it happens. But if it don't, he's not crying about it. You know what I mean? I don't think he really cares too much. You know, even though he constantly saying that, oh, he cares about winning. If you stand in Washington, you don't care about winning. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be possible to Dallas get him. He's probably not staying in Washington, getting that 260 million, whatever it was, contract.
I agree. Unless he says he wants to come to Dallas.
Yeah, unless, but yeah. And what if he did do that? Like, what if he just all of a sudden, like, you know what? Breaking news: Bradley Beal wants to come to Dallas. Man, that'll be crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Jody said it's crazy that I think this team is possibly just as good without Brunson, adding Wood, Hardy, and other talent. Issue is the rest of the wings is getting better while breaking even ain't enough in my opinion. I don't know, Jody, because I'm still not comfortable with who to start at number 2.
Yeah.
I don't want Tim starting, and I don't want Dinwiddie starting. And Hardy's not ready to start.
This is the part I say Luka plays. Y'all know Luka only plays 33 minutes a game, right? He might go up now with the condition or whatever, but 33 minutes means that's 15 other minutes that's needed for a ball handler to be out there and be doing stuff. So you saying Spencer Dinwiddie going to play a bunch of time? Like, you guys don't understand. JB did a bunch for Luka as far as him taking time off and all. You don't have another ball handler in your starting lineup. There's no other. Okay, Christian Wood can handle the ball for a big guy. He's not going to be the guy who just give the ball and say play point guard at the time every time. Like, that's not going to happen. You now have lost your second guy, and you guys are putting a bunch of pressure on Jalen Hardy to be this dude. Like, that's. I hope he is that guy. I'm not going to say he can't be. I would never do that. He does have skill and all, but I do not think a rookie is going to come in this league, be the starting 2 guard beside Luka trying to win a championship. That's just my opinion.
Matt says y'all tripping. You know, we wanted them back just for not those crazy numbers throwing around 30 plus 27, still high, but couldn't live with it. You probably on the one amount because if you go back and listen, bro, there's a lot of people that were talking about just go ahead and go. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, we not paying him the 30, and he's not here anymore. So
25, man. 25.
25.
We could have got him for 25, man.
I believe we could have got him for 25. That little 27 that you said right there. Like King said, if you throw in a state income tax, that would be cheaper than the 25, which you would have got here, and you would have got that whole 25. So
And
you been playing
and 5
hardball, sticking
years.
that, yeah, and 5 years, so you would have got an
Mhm.
extra year, and so, or you could have had a 4-1,
Yeah.
could make that 5th year option or whatever.
Yep.
But so yeah, like I said, because remember, there was a lot of y'all in here were talking as if like he's not even good enough. Like just go ahead and get somebody else. Y'all was in here. Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, y'all already ready to go on and move to somebody else. Like we gonna get these guys like right now, like two guys who opted out to get more money for the team that they're trying to go back to. So yeah. A lot said I'm super bummed out now. Damn, can't believe they let that go. It takes time to build a player of JB's caliber. Yeah,
Yep.
this is it for 5th year.
Players don't just average 21 in the playoffs, guys.
Yeah, y'all were asking the other guy to do that for the longest, and he couldn't do it. This guy did it before he did it. So, Mel says Peyton should be up for grabs. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Sounded like that's who Dallas going to try to go after. I definitely take him.
We need that. That's huge.
Yeah,
That's huge.
Definitely be huge for us. Of course, said I wanted him for 27 a year for 5. Which I mean, I don't know why Dallas couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Johnny B said we all gonna look like jackasses if we come Thursday. JB signs for 5 for 10. Man, you know what's funny about Johnny B?
Happy.
You know what's funny about that? I was sitting there thinking that today. I was like, man, what if like they pull like a wool over our eyes, and all of a sudden JB, like you said, JB signed that contract with Dallas. Boy, this gonna be the craziest. Like,
smiling.
yeah, I'm gonna be smiling, but it's gonna be like, what the heck? Like,
how did Nico do it? We just gonna come in here just praising
I'll be
Nico.
like, well, how did this? Because the news been leaking this whole like the last like week, and probably some change, man. That JB leaving, ain't no questions asked. His daddy over there, his former agent. They even had a thing came out talking about Derrick Rose, like his favorite player, and you know he grew up watching him and working with him or something like that, and you know all this whole type of stuff. He could be his own guy, blah blah blah. And so they made it seem like, oh, it's a guarantee he's going to New York. And like what, like Johnny B said, what we coming? Like what if we wake up Thursday morning and say, oh, JB is agreed to whatever with Dallas? I'll be like, what the heck? Boy, the greatest sleight of hands of all time that happens. Bronlon says if we sign JB back and sign Zach LaVine, wouldn't JB have to go to the bench? I don't know, man. I don't know about that, bro. I mean, y'all asked us that before, and we was kind of like, I don't know, because that defense would not be because you're taking Reggie out of there, who's probably your second best defender behind Doe for Zach LaVine, and of course, you know JB. If he had got this contract with us, he was going to start. So that's a good question. I'm not even sure.
Nah, so right now with this situation, they wouldn't sign JB back if they were going to go for Zach LaVine. I don't think they would do both of them at the same time. And we can't just sign Zach LaVine. It would have to be a sign and trade. So that's a whole bunch to ask why signing JB as well. I don't think they would do that. And I don't think JB would come off the bench. Like I said, you don't pay a guy $25 million a year to be on your bench. So, and all three of them aren't going to start. So I don't think that's it, Reggie. If they were letting JB walk, they may try for Zach LaVine or somebody now. If they'd have kept JB, then I don't think they'd have went for the other guy.
Yeah, that would have been hard to kind of get that to fit. School says none of you guys are disappointed with JB leaving. We were top team, losing to the Clippers in 7 with JB playing 10 minutes a game. We'll be fine. Plus, we have Wood. Okay, so you're right. JB played 10 minutes, and we lost to the. Listen to what you just said. We had JB. He played 10 minutes, and we lost to the Clippers in 7. What did we do when JB played more than 10 minutes in the playoffs?
Yeah.
So that doesn't make any sense, School. So you're right. They did. He did play 10 minutes, and we lost to the Clippers in 7.
Clippers have better players too.
He played 35 minutes, and we made it to the Western Conference Finals. It's like I've said before in the last videos. Opportunity. Finally got the opportunity. Like King said, you had Josh Richardson starting over him. You had DeLon Wright starting over him. When he finally got starting minutes and finally got the opportunities, y'all saw what he did. We finally made it to the Western Conference Finals. So yeah, you're right, school. But at the same time, when he played over 10 minutes, what did we end up doing? Oh, crap.
Yeah, they started popping there. Mine went down too. All right, I know we had school saying the 10 minutes a game. So next is wow, it jumped again. Love
Yeah,
you
jump because
guys.
my stuff is freezing.
We had Cannon. Cannon on the beat.
Cannon,
Cannon.
Cannon.
Cannon. Cannon.
I'm trying to find it now. Oh wait, go back down. Oh, here we go. Wait, come on, man. It's not here, boy. Is it still jumping?
Yeah, it's right there. It's on Cannon's. You want me to read it?
I got it. Here we go. Kenny says, JB can't live in Luca's shadow forever. Let the man walk and be happy for him. I mean, yeah. Like I said, that's why I say we're not mad. We're disappointed, but we're not mad. You gotta do what's best for you. We ain't gonna be out here burning this jersey or nothing, so it's all good.
Absolutely. I'm keeping my JB jersey. I appreciate it.
Charlie says, this is rough, man. I love JB so much. I will hope the best for him. If he does go, much like most Mavs fans, meanwhile, Knicks fans don't even want him. Don't deserve him. To be honest, this sucks. Yeah, they killing that. They're killing that rumor right now on the interwebs.
Yeah.
I think the fan I know that want him is Melissa. She been talking about him for the last like month and a half, probably longer than that. Boy, this thing it's still jumping, huh?
Yeah, we had Charlie though.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to Moose. Just keep freezing on me. It's like as soon as I move down, it'll freeze. There we go. Logan says maybe the Mavs organization sees something in JB that we don't. Maybe he isn't as good as people think. I like JB, but he isn't worth 100 mil. I guess, man.
He's
I don't
not worth
agree.
100 mil. Y'all wildin'.
That man's not worth 100 mil.
How much is he worth then? He's not worth 25 mil. Like, yo, what the? Luke is making $40 million, guys. Luke is making 40. That other guy in street clothes is making 35. JB not worth 25.
Well, King, if you wonder why he's leaving, now you know why.
I see.
I can get this thing to come on with it. Thank you. No, that's not it.
Bro, D'Angelo Russell making more than him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making more than him.
Oh, he said D'Angelo Russell. Jesus.
All these guys making more. I showed you that whole list before them guys. And this guy's making 25.
Yeah, D'Angelo is they talking about trading him right now.
It was a bunch of guys making 25 on there that were making money, and they were like, what? So, wow. I can't believe y'all wanted him gone. He gone.
Bro, what is going on?
I don't know. Let me find this while you looking at that real quick. I'm gonna find that picture I sent to you with the guys and their money.
Bro, I've been trying to click on stuff and it's not even letting me click on it. It'll roll a little bit and then it'll freeze.
It's the glow game, man. They're popular right now.
Okay, you know what? Let me do this. Let me go all the way down and clear this out. As soon as it stops, as soon as it unfreezes, bro. I know this ain't professional right now. I know. Just there we go. Come on, man.
We just did Logan, right?
I'm trying to see. It's not letting me do nothing.
I'm gonna go to Charlie and I read it. Charlie says, not only are we losing JB, but we're getting no cap room for him leaving as well. It's disastrous. Yes, that's what I said, Charlie. We get nothing for JB. Like, just let his money walk away.
While also being still over the luxury tax.
Yep. Amount says that last regime put Dallas against the wall. Yes, Amount. We talked about that a bunch of times on the show. The last regime just basically set him up. Johnny says y'all gassing JB a little too much. As usual, losing him won't be as big of a deal as y'all think. He averages 16, 5 assists, and he got 13 shots a night. Y'all don't think we can find somebody to do that. Nah, Johnny
With
B,
what
go ahead,
with
bro.
what money, Jay? With what money, Johnny B?
Yeah, y'all
Once
not.
again, you're not letting them go, and you're going to use that money to get somebody else. You only have $6 million. That's it. Six. Like, what are you going to get for $6 million that's going to take JB spot?
Y'all think it's So you watched JB technically kind of played. I ain't gonna say kind of. JB played better than Zach LaVine in the playoffs this year. I know that.
Yes, he has.
Y'all
Yes, he
know
did.
that. So y'all talking about this regular season nonsense and saying 16 in the regular season. I don't care about that. I care about what you do when the time matters, when the lights are the brightest. Like he put up 21 a game in the playoffs, and we talking about 16 in the regular season. Well, let's talk about what he could do though. Let's talk about he shot 50% from the field. So if you gave him 20 shots, he'd make 10 a game, JB, based off of his efficiency because it stays around the same his whole career. Let's talk about him shooting 37% from the 3-point line, basically since he came in there. He doesn't shoot a bunch of them, but he can make the ones he does. Like he's an efficient player. You don't just find those type of guys everywhere. That's the knock with Jaden Hardy right now as far as his efficiency. Like you don't just find guys that can do what JB can do. Then he doesn't turn the ball over as well, which is a part of efficiency. Like it's not that we're gassing him up. Like you guys, if JB was putting up 16 points a game, he'd be worth $25 million. They're about to possibly pay Jordan Poole more money than that. Andrew Wiggins, more money than that. Let's go back to D'Angelo Russell, who we talked about. D'Angelo Russell's making $30 million a year. D'Angelo Russell has never had a playoff performance like the way JB just had one right now. Come on, y'all. Y'all tripping. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his first playoff appearance didn't have as good as JB just had this year. Y'all are tripping right now, but it's okay. It's all right. We gassing up JB. No, y'all had somebody, y'all let him go. The guy we had that was trash, we were holding on to him for too long, and we finally got rid of him. And now the guy that we had that actually skillful, that plays all the time, that gives us everything, plays with his heart on his sleeve all the time, and steps up for us, tells us he's going to step up for us and does it. You guys want to let go of him. I don't understand. But, all right, Logan, we don't need him.
You might want to read these questions, bro. I can't get none of them.
All right, that's fine. I'll keep going. I don't know. It like skipped away. But Amount says, is there a setting in the streaming software to increase the comments background? It's hard to read because the background. Oh my god, I keep jumping.
Told you. Like it's not letting me click on anything.
I think he said the background is transparent.
Yeah. I mean that's the way it's said, Amount.
This is awesome.
Try looking for it.
We got Andy in here. He's saying he gets to eating crow tonight. We all eating crow. We got Charlie again says now Detroit has put us in the toilet. We are going to have to give away first in order to trade for anyone. Yeah, we're going to give away first now because we have nothing to give and they know we set. Coy says, what about Tybal? Anybody heard anything about him? No, not yet.
No, I haven't heard anything. I'm well. Okay, see, a lot of those trades, y'all, we're gonna have to wait until the signing time or whatever, which is the first. So we'll have to wait and see. It might be some trades that happen after that. So we'll have to see.
Let's see. Charlie says Philly is getting PJ Tucker and possibly Eric Gordon. Okay. I don't think that really swings anything for either one of them. PJ Tucker's a nice piece, but didn't they just have a nice backup center or so? Like, I don't think that's their problem. As far as like a backup guy in the 5 position, and then Eric Gordon is like, guys been wanting Eric Gordon for like 5 years. I don't know why. Like, let that man go out in style. That's how I feel. But yeah, you got anything to add to that right before I get to the next one?
Nah, you're right. And he's older now too. It's not like he's back in his like. It's not like he's 30, 29 or 30 or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. These things keep jumping. So it's like even it's so many of them. It's like deleting the last ones.
That's what it's doing. Okay. Y'all on it tonight, man, because it's not letting us. Man, I thought it was just me because I'm not able to scroll back up. I was trying to scroll back up.
It deletes them in so many of them, which is awesome, y'all. It's not a bad thing. It's on us. Charlie says, "I'm telling you, man, JB is a born winner and will win the Knicks a chip." I don't know about a chip, Charlie, but I do think he's going to bring a winning spirit to him. Not by himself, he can't do that, but he's a winning player. Like we're going to see the Knicks. They have a winning player. Mavs just don't recognize it, I guess. Cannon says again, I got a feeling that the Knicks is going to sign JB and give Spurs their 3 first-round picks for DeJounte Murray.
Man, don't say that, Kenny.
And
Do not say that,
DeJounte
Kenny.
Murray, Jalen Brunson,
You're
and
doing a lot of
RJ
cussing,
Barrett.
Kenny. You're doing a lot of cussing, man. Don't do it,
You
man.
talking about
Jesus.
Luka. You talking about Luka wanting to shoot the ball. DeJounte don't shoot the ball as much, so JB be able to shoot the ball, and DeJounte do a whole bunch of that Luka type game with better defense. That's dangerous if they get there. But let's not talk about that on that show, man, because that's foolish.
Jesus, man. Whew.
Lloyd says, bro, JB is our number 2 now. He's going to be a number 3 on the Knicks. He'll get less touches than what he gets in Dallas. Absolutely not, Lloyd. Absolutely not. They gave JB this money. JB's going to be the guy with the ball in his hand. Nobody else on this team will have the ball in their hand more times than Jalen Brunson. That's so Jalen Brunson.
Y'all better tell Julius Randle that.
Yeah, so unless Julius not going to bring the ball up the court, so it's going to be up to JB to get the ball to Julius. He may try to demand it, but JB can look him off and all now because JB has his own clout.
But he think he a point forward and stuff.
Plus the Knicks, I think the Knicks are ready to get rid of Julius Randle. They got JB now, so if Julius messes that up, they're gonna mess that up. But Johnny B says, "How funny would it be if JB goes to the Knicks and win a title there before Luka wins at Dallas?" Why would you say that, John? Why would you do that?
I'm going to put some money on. That's not going to happen, but yeah.
Charlie says, I really don't see a JB D Murray backcourt work, and Murray can't really play 2, and they pay JB all that money to be PG. Nah, JB can play 2.
It'll work.
It'll work. He just did it with Luka. It'll work. We got Deshaun saying, without JB, I don't see the Mavs being a title contender. Just will be another version of Portland Trailblazers perennial playoff team, but not close to winning the title.
Jesus,
I don't think that far, Deshaun.
I see where you're going with that, but I don't think it's that far.
I think Luka is more of a generational talent than Damian Lillard. No disrespect to D-Lil. So I think you always got a chance. We just need another piece now. Like JB, I felt like JB. Everybody kept talking about him being the number 2. I was putting more praise in like a Christian Wood. I feel like him and JB could have switched back and forth between 2, like 2A and 2B going back and forth. But now, like, you don't have JB. Like, I just
want to throw everything off,
bro. They just keep giving Luka more duties, man. Like, I don't understand. That's the part that's bothering me about I guess Luka may want it, but you guys gotta dial him back a little bit or something, man, and start saying, I don't know what we doing in the 2 guard position, man.
And that's gonna be another thing y'all gonna kill Luka for, man. That's a part I'm gonna be tripping out on. It's like, he be hogging the ball too much. Y'all just got rid of his second ball handler. Y'all want the second ball handler gone, and you knew that was gonna happen with the second ball handler gone. He's gonna get more responsibility. So this was gonna happen. Yeah. All right, I'm warning you now, King. You better get ready for it. You're gonna be seeing a lot of that in the comment section. He's a ball hog. Who is gonna control the ball? But it is what it is.
Charlie says, in my opinion, we should match any offer Knicks give JB since we can't use that money to replace him. Exactly, Charlie. I felt like we should have, but it's
not even match. Like King said, if you just 25.
Bro, it's in JB's hand now. That's the thing, Charlie. Yeah. Like the thing is that if JB's gonna play for the Knicks, why would he want the Knicks to give up pieces? I mean, I think he wants to win. So that sucks.
Win and Knicks in the same sentence. I would have never thought I'd hear it.
He's gonna try to do it. They got a winner now, man. Pavel says, "What up, Glow Gang? What up, Pavel? I was with you guys on paying JB whatever it takes, especially since it will be average contract in a couple. But I think there are reasons besides money why he's leaving. We still good. I hope we still good, Pavel.
I agree with everything you just said, Pavel.
Yep, it's reasons beyond money. Johnny B came back and said, I knew Christian Wood was happening. I told y'all here every night. Hey, you can be.
Did you know? Hold on. Did you know that this trade gonna go down? No, Johnny. You thought we was gonna give up this drink, this pen, and that jacket back there in King's background? You thought we were gonna get that up for Christian Wood? No, nobody thought that was gonna happen. Yeah. We thought we were gonna give up the White Pal, some picks or whatever, something to get him, but not like that. That's what we meant when we said we didn't see that. They didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Johnny B says, what sucks is if JB does walk, it looks like he's going to walk for nothing. Yeah, Johnny B.
Yeah, he's going to walk for nothing. Like we said, if they did not make this trade today that they just made, getting rid of Nerlens Noel and Alec Burke, we could have probably gotten something back in a sign and trade. Now it's now official. Like they don't have to give up anything
Yeah,
to get Jalen Brunson now. They actually now have enough cap space free to where they can offer him 27.5 a year on
yeah,
a contract. And so it's really it was going to really be up to Dallas, I guess, to try to match it. But then, like I said, y'all heard the reports. Dallas is only going to offer like 22. Like, we're close to 27.5.
yeah.
If you could at least got the 25 and then you offer that extra year, then we might have something. But you way off. Like, we're talking about the type of gap that we heard folks like DeAndre Ayton kind of complaining about when he had his price, and then Phoenix had their price. That's how big the gap is right now with Dallas, and I think Dallas is prepared to move on, man. I think they're ready, kind of not ready, but I think they're prepared to move on and try to
Yeah. So
salvage it and get something else going.
so I don't think Nico's going to leave us hanging right there. Nico's better than that. He's going to bring another plan. It's just it sucks we lose
Yeah,
JB.
I
Charlie
got faith
did.
in I got faith in Nico.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Charlie also said he's from JB's from New Jersey, so his favorite team probably is the
okay.
Knicks. So yeah, New Jersey, that's even closer. So he's right
So
there.
what everybody talking about then? Talking about Philly? I know
But
he played for Villanova, but
Philly's favorite football team.
okay.
So I know that's his favorite team. So um, let's see. I see people writing stuff in line. It's not WTM, but Brunson's Dreeps said Brunson's number one mistake signed him to a rookie contract that made him an unrestricted free agent after 4 years. Yep, that was the number one mistake that they did. The Mavericks messed up as far as doing that, Dreeps. He said Brunson mistake number two did not offer a 4-year extension after year 3. Yep, Dreeps, that was part number 2. You're right. You're onto something here about the Mavericks not taking them serious.
Who was that under though, Drake? It wasn't under Nico. It was under
Uh,
Donnie.
Donnie. Pavel says, I believe Dragic will replace JB production at least for 1 year. And I know it doesn't matter for salary cap this year, but it will next year with a great free agency class. Yeah, well, I just don't want to give up a year, Pavel. We just made it to the Western Conference Finals. That's one.
Exactly.
And two, I don't think Dragic is going to – I don't think he's going to give JB production. You guys are expecting a bunch. You think Dragic – that was – so what JB gave to you last year is probably that year in the bubble for Dragic, that year or the year before that when he made the All-Star game. Like, y'all asked him to be that
That
type
was
of
what
guy.
3-4 years ago.
Yeah, like,
He's 36, 37 now. So
that's not going to be going Dragic. He's going to have spurts of games where he's going Dragic. He's going to have games where he doesn't play. He's going to have games where he does nothing at all, just like he did for Brooklyn. Y'all didn't see him in Brooklyn this year? He did the same thing. Like, he's not going to be JB. Absolutely not. So, I don't know. They talking about Dinwiddie as well being the number one and all. I'm telling y'all aren't paying attention to Dinwiddie's knees. It's not about Dinwiddie's skill. First and foremost, we had this argument about
I was
Dinwiddie's
just
skill.
trying to trade Dinwiddie during the playoffs. I don't understand it.
We
Now all of a
had-
sudden he's our savior. Like,
We had this argument during the season about Dinwiddie where y'all was saying Dinwiddie was better. I'm like, no, JB's better. Then the regular season ended and the playoffs happened. JB showed he was better because Dinwiddie wasn't consistent. Dinwiddie, half the games didn't even show up. Now y'all
exactly.
saying
Like,
the guy
get rid of JB and make him the okay. Yeah,
the guy with 2 ACLs missing. You guys are saying let's make him now the starting 2 guard beside Luka, which is playing 35 minutes a game. You guys are wilding, man. Like, you got to think about it more than just straight talent and all. You got to think about connection, about chemistry. You got to think about injuries, about how age, that type of stuff. Like, it's a big step. JB was 25. You're replacing him now with a guy that's 30 that has no ACLs and another guy that's like 37. And you're saying go out there and give us what JB was giving us. And no, it's not going to happen like that, guys. Like, I think they're going to help us and they're going to contribute. They're not going to be JB. Next we have Matt. He says now we can at least circle a couple more games of interest on the schedule with the New York Knicks. I mean, it already was until we traded
that's going.
that
You're
guy.
right, man. It's going to be even more interesting now.
Now it is again. Luka will pick and roll JB to death. Luka knows better than anyone that JB is too effing small. Yeah, but JB's gonna pick and roll Luka.
Luka going to do that to him? Luka going to do the too small?
He might, but you know JB gonna talk his trash back at him. I guarantee you JB gonna put up buckets right back at him.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee y'all that. If y'all think that ain't gonna happen, I guarantee JB gonna put up buckets right back. We got Lloyd saying, not gonna lie, I kind of think Bradley Beal was a losing player. I'm good if he ain't coming.
Ooh.
Oh, so
hold on. Shots. Go ahead.
Also Bradley Beal. Here we go at Bradley Beal. Everybody. So I'm like, I'm gonna start calling you guys casual, like Christian Wood called Shaq. Bradley Beal has never been a number one in the playoffs ever. Bradley Beal only made the playoffs what, like three times, maybe
Something like that.
and both times he was a number 2 player. He's never done anything as a number 1 player other than being on the losing squad. He's done nothing but put up empty stats on a bad team, according to y'all. That's what y'all say players do, like Christian Woods and stuff like that. So I'm like, why do we want Bradley Beal so much? What is he proving? JB put up 21 in the playoffs across 3 series. Like, y'all tripping. I don't like, but keep it moving. Bradley Beal, yes. I'm fine with Bradley Beal. Like you say, he was a losing player and all that. He may be. I still think he is more skillful than JB to work right now. People just think JB just stuck though, like he's not gonna move. Like Bradley Beal was this guy. Where was he at 25? At 25, he was still trying to figure out if he was that dude behind John Wall or not. So let's not play, man. Like y'all gotta give guys time and not act like everybody jumps in the door at 21. Everybody isn't Luka Doncic or LeBron James. Let's see. Johnny B said, okay, I'm sick of this topic. We should change the name of this pod to We Talk JB. We need to discuss the real problem, the Clippers. You talking about the Clippers with a guy with no ACL coming back. That you still scared of the Clippers, JB? That's 2 years ago. We need to change that.
Ooh, JB, you scared of the Clippers?
2 years ago.
Why? Because they got John Wall? Because they got John Wall?
You scared that? So you don't think that Kawhi?
No, hold on, King, hold on. Don't be scared of the Clippers. We got rid of JB, so don't be scared of the Clippers.
Yeah, you good?
We should be better. According to y'all, be better now. Don't be scared of them.
But the Clippers, we were 7 games with the Clippers 2 years ago, guys. You think Kawhi Leonard is really getting better? Like, I know disrespect, but you think Kawhi's getting better? If Kawhi comes back, the most he's going to be is the same player, but I don't even think he's going to be that. Luka Doncic has gotten better the last 2 years. Stop talking to me about this Clippers stuff. They got y'all scared. I'm not even worried about the Clippers.
I don't know why you're scared when we should be better according to y'all without JB. I don't understand why they're scared. Like,
going down, we should be better than them.
We should be way better now without JB. So why we shouldn't be scared of the Clippers? Or y'all shouldn't be scared of the Clippers, I should say.
When they throwing all them guys at Luka Doncic, I hope Tim Hardaway ready. Bless you.
He better be a facilitator now.
He better.
Yeah.
Let's see. Charlie said, "Rel, why would you not want THJ to start? What is his recency bias? He was doing work for us last playoffs. It's not the end of the world if he replaces JB."
What? He said recency bias. Okay. King.
He was better than JB? Was he better last year than JB?
Hold on. So when did Tim Hardaway in the last 2 playoff series they played in average 21 points a game?
Bruh.
When did Tim Hardaway ever win a game for us in the playoffs? In those 2 playoff series that he played in the 2 playoff seasons with the Mavericks?
Hey, Rel. Before you go any deeper,
Tim Hold on, one more time. One more thing, then I'm gonna let you finish. One more thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
One more thing. What was he doing before he got hurt?
Averaging 14.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, King. You were saying? I'm sorry.
But
Recency bias, though. Recency bias.
I was saying last year in the playoffs. So y'all know I gave Tim respect on the show. I even told Rel last year in the playoffs, Tim put up like almost 18 a game. He didn't even know that. But that's fine. Tim Hardaway had like a 31-point game in the playoffs last year and a 28-point game in the playoffs last year, bro. And he still only averaged 17 for the playoffs in 1 round. And y'all talking about Jalen Brunson, man. Stop.
Wow. Now all of a sudden, I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this right. Folks wanted to trade Spencer Dinwiddie. Now he's the savior.
Yep.
Tim Hardaway was the most inconsistent guy to the point that people are talking about trading him too to get Miles Turner or whoever else. Now he's the answer. Man, y'all got to make it make sense, man. Y'all got to stay consistent with it. Y'all be all over the place with it, man. It just don't make no sense. Like, you talking about recency bias as if like you don't remember Tim Hardaway at all before he got hurt. This season he struggled. Yeah. How many times we came on this show and said, when are we going to get the heat check Tim Hardaway? When are we going to get that? He was so inconsistent all year long.
Why doesn't why don't JB get recency bias from y'all? But keep it going.
It's recency bias with him, but not with JB.
Yeah,
this guy got you to the West Conference Finals. Tim got you at the first round. Oh, as the
Uh,
second option, by the way. As the second option. But go
Here
ahead.
we
I'm
go.
sorry. You're
Here
right.
we go. I'll say again. There's if anybody in the Glow Gang believes, please say me. Please say I, or put a hand emoji or whatever if you agree to this. If Tim Hardaway Jr. would have been playing last year in this past playoffs instead of Jalen Brunson in that Utah series, do any of y'all really believe that we would have won them games? I really want to know that. Please write in the comments so we can get to the bottom and see. Put a hand emoji or say I or whatever you want to do at the bottom of the comments so I can know if you guys believe if we switch Jalen Brunson with Tim Hardaway Jr. in that Utah series that we'd have won that series. We have Pavel up next, and I think Goran could start 6 minutes and he goes out. Dinwiddie comes in, and Jalen Hardy can spell other minutes. 4-guard rotation, plus still have Frank and Josh to develop a trade. Again, you guys are putting too much on Jaden Hardy already. Like you don't have any expectations for this guy. That's my best like case scenario for you. Y'all putting too much for him to be the guy that has to now spell Spencer Dinwiddie and Goran Dragic, those two old guys, and then you're saying he has to be the guy to come in and give them time if they need it. Nah, I'm not. That's too much.
Like I said, I'm just afraid that they think this right now, and then if he don't do it, trade him, get rid of him. That's the first thing they're gonna do as soon as it comes to the regular season or anything. It's like, he's not doing what we thought he was gonna do. Well, get rid of him. It's like when we're sitting there telling you, like, bro, let the kid develop first. Let him develop. He's 19 years old. Let him develop. Like, I'm not even trying to get a dude. Y'all automatically giving him Jalen Brunson's responsibilities. It's like it took Jalen Brunson this long to finally get those responsibilities. So you can't just automatically assume he gonna come in here a second round pick and just come in here and just beat Jalen Brunson. That's not how that works. It takes time. Let the kid develop.
2 things real quick. They didn't say WTM, but I want to read them because we attack everything on here. 1, Jet Joe says JB is a cone on defense. Lies, Jet Joe. Actually, JB was one of our better defenders this year. Definitely was not. He actually was not even a below average defender. He was an above average defender on any account that you put it as. That's 1 for Jet Joe. 2, Christopher Jones, my buddy, usually on here. We appreciate you. He says you guys are biased in your opinion and are rarely right. Hey, Christopher Jones, maybe you don't know what my nickname is. So let me introduce him to you just in case you don't know. So for some reason, bro, they call me this guy called Kingstradamus, because I don't usually brag on the show about it, but they call me that. And they call me that for a reason because usually I give takes on here that actually are true. Before the Mavericks even made it last year to the playoffs, bro, on this show, this guy right here was saying we're going to be in the Western Conference Finals. This guy, at least the Western Conference Finals. So my takes may be biased and may be rarely right, but for some reason the show keep growing because they love my takes. So I appreciate your opinion, Chris, but I think that is incorrect knowledge based off of what we have on wax. But thank you so much. Next, Reggie says, say guys, what happened to us not getting attached to these players? I said I would have given him 25. We agreed only untouchables are Luka and DFS. We also said we would take Levine over JB. Yes, Reggie, that is not incorrect, but the issue is that we're losing it for nothing. And you're saying we can take Levine and all that over JB. Like, yeah, that's fine, but we're losing JB and we're not going to get a Levine for JB. There's no, like, we just lost 27.5 of a available player for nothing to still be at the cap. We can't sign a Zach LaVine. We still have to give up whoever those same players would have been with JB on the team. We still have to give those same players to get a Zach LaVine or someone else when we could have had Jalen Brunson here as an asset that we could have gave up as well. So that's the issue with it. It's not the issue of JB. No one's saying JB is the greatest thing ever. We're just losing that talent for nothing. A guy that won us playoff games. I'd never, any other team, I feel like, if they lost a guy that won playoff games for them, would be mad. We're excited. We're losing a guy for nothing that won playoff games for us. But that's next. I'm so wild. I don't even know what to think today, man. Y'all got me on this one. Where we at? Koi said facts. Watch the effing Knicks. Yeah, man. I'm not watching the. It's not. I don't think JB's going to change the Knicks. That's not the Knicks are a horrible franchise. We agree. We're not disagreeing with y'all. We're just saying they got a player. Like the Knicks have had players before and still been trash. They got a player though that we could have used that we know works for us. That's all I'm saying. We're not saying JB's going to change the Knicks franchise, and maybe he will. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that I know he helped this franchise. That's all we're saying.
Yep, to get to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Like we said before, if it wasn't for him in the first round, we would not have gotten to the Western Conference Finals. Luka was out 3 games.
Yeah. Matt says Dallas traditionally whiffs on their big free agents off seasons. And it turns out for the better, see Dwight Howard, Darren Williams, DeAndre Jordan. The whiff is just in-house this year with JB. Yeah, the big-time free agent, I feel you. But JB's not a big-time free agent. Like, y'all thinking about it too, like, wrong. JB is a piece, like Dodo. Like, so imagine Dodo would have got to the end of this year. We've been over the cap. We just let him walk for nothing. No one had he. Never mind. Bro, let's show you. JC says just stopping by to show respect and support the family. Nothing but love, JC. Appreciate you. Pavel says, do we know for sure JB said he would stay for 25? No, Pavel, I don't know. But I know
everything is speculation right now, man. Yeah. But it's from all the speculation, it sounds like it's leaning towards him being gone. So
yeah, he I don't know if he would have stayed for 25, but I know the Mavericks.
You asking that, then yeah. Now we were saying 25, like make it competitive to where it's like with that 27 there, 25 here, it would even out to where we would be giving them more money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even close if they're talking about giving them 27 and a half and we're only giving them 22. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Pat, but we just saying the Mavericks cap was 22. Like that's that we know that we don't know it for a fact, but that's the news that's coming out is that the Mavs cap is 22 that they're going to give to him. Johnny B said Christian Wood going to get 24 and 12 next season. He was already going to be the second best player. Now he'll be undisputed number 2. He get about 16 shots a night. That's fine, JB. I still don't think you're thinking about it in the right way. Christian Wood is not going to be a ball handler mainly. Like I want y'all to tell me who's going to handle the ball. You saying Spencer Dinwiddie? Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. And I love Spencer Dinwiddie. We were the ones talking about Spencer Dinwiddie when they got rid of the other guy. Street clothes. We were talking about another horrible take, Rel, that we had on this show. You know when our takes aren't correct. Another horrible take. We talked about that guy. You guys are talking about having this guy start. He's not the starter. When Luka was out, he was inconsistent. Didn't he show y'all that? That's not the position for him.
And that was the start of them wanting to trade Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yep, that's when they wanted to trade him on him. When we had them shows going back to that saying they wanted to trade him. Johnny says DSJ. He had an interview talking about it, but nah, man. I want Brunson. Charlie says
we love you, Johnny B. We love you.
Charlie says, no, I love Johnny B. Charlie says, I think it's reasonable for Dragic plus Spencer being 1 year removed from injury and Hardy to fill JBS's numbers, but Kim and the hole in the locker room. All right, let me ask y'all this. Y'all can say this at the bottom as well. What do y'all expect from Hardy this year? I want to know the road. Y'all expect 10 points a game? That's what y'all expect. Nice. That would be nice, right, bro? Nice. I know. Yeah, but I want to know, are they expecting that? So I want to know before they asked for him to get traded, what are they expecting from them to get? So I just want to know. But
you got to come in here and get 20 a game.
I guess. Melissa says there are some real. What's up, Melissa? She said there are some real JB haters here tonight. Yeah, Melissa, look like you about to get your guy, man. Enjoy him.
Dang, Melissa did call that too. She's like, "You coming to New York?"
They said,
"Good
but
call,
why?"
Melissa, good call.
She says, "But why he's leaving for another team and folks wishing that he failed?" Shaking my head. Yeah, that's not cool, Melissa. I agree. Charlie says, "Not gonna lie, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch the Clippers being full health. I'm not scared. Just hopeful to watch great basketball." Yes, Charlie, I am too. I want to see him play. I actually want to hopefully, beat the Clippers and take that step. I want to see them in the playoffs eventually because I still want to beat them. Um, Johnny B says, let's not forget what the Clippers did to JB. I bet if we played them again in the playoffs, JB wouldn't be getting 27.5. You know what, Johnny B? I disagree with you. I I
I
disagree
do
with you
too.
wholeheartedly. I think JB would have put up numbers. You know why? Because I watched him do it against the Phoenix Suns. That's a team that really well. We were questioning before he played them and saying they have length and all that as well. Let's see if
Yep.
JB gets it done, and JB went and got it done with the length. I don't think nobody on that team would have been shut down JB as well. He'd have been getting his buckets. Uh, they saying JB trash now. This is crazy, man. Y'all about to make me cry on this show. This is horrible what y'all done to JB. This like makes me hurt. Coy said it's not just that it's JB. We getting nothing for him. Yeah, Coy. Um, Melissa says I understand, but Mavs refused to sign him last year. Yes. Uh,
Actually, twice, Melissa.
yeah.
Twice.
Uh, Charlie says again, I'm not comparing JB to THJ. I'm just saying I'm tired of the narrative of THJ being dead. Uh, Wait, and a bad contract. He is worth the money and has a declining contract. I hear you, Charlie. I want to see THJ this year as well and what he does. I didn't think he was dead weight. I wanted to actually see him now. I said another guy that can
Yeah,
put up
we
30.
said that too. We thought that he's gonna be back by the time the playoffs started.
But if you saying he's not a bad contract, but I don't think you are though. If you think he's not a bad contract, then why isn't Jalen Brunson worth $25 million? That's how I feel. Not for you, Charlie, because I think you're saying you down with JB. But like, if THJ's making 18, why isn't JB worth 25? I don't get that. But and he's
He
on the
do a whole lot
bench.
more than him.
THJ's on the
Yeah.
bench. Logan says, don't ever compare JB to Luka. They are in two different atmospheres. Yeah, I mean,
Who's comparing him to Luka?
y'all going hard. Nobody compared to Luka. Like, you only have like 5 guys in the league that can be compared to him. Oh man, yeah, man. Yeah, this hurts. This one hurts, bro. Inconsistent THJ 14 points per game. Super consistent JB 16 points per game. Maybe my math ain't mathing. Oh, you gonna also add on the assists, JB? You know, assists account for points too. THJ ain't get you none of those. So
Nope.
yeah, and that's also my math. Maybe your math ain't right, but we're gonna also talk about the playoffs. One put up 17 in the playoffs. One put up from 16 to 21. So THJ. Actually, I'm lying to you because THJ last year put up 17 in the playoffs, but he was averaging about 17 in the season. So that was about his regular season amount that he put up in the playoffs for us with the game of 31 and 28. Jalen Brunson went from 16 points a game to 21 and a half points a game for us in the playoffs and got his pass around basically. But I don't know, bro. You got anything to add to that one?
Nah, you right.
Yeah. Charlie says also, I'm purely saying that THJ can fill the whole of JB's production, but of course, when it comes to the playoffs, we would have to look at Wood to fill JB as the number 2. Yeah, again, being a number 2 isn't just about points. If that was the case, we'd have took the 20 points a game that Street Clothes were wearing. Street Clothes was giving us 20 points a game, guys.
He was giving you 20. Y'all wasn't saying he was the number 2 option.
He was giving you 20 points a game. It's not just about that. It's about what you do on the court, how you control the game, your assist, your turnovers. Can you take over a game? If Luka Doncic is on the bench, are you letting Tim Hardaway Jr. run your offense? Heck no. Absolutely not. You aren't getting anything with him running your offense. Dorian Finney-Smith isn't getting any shots. Reggie Bullock ain't getting any shots. None of these guys. You ain't getting no lobs to anybody, Dwight Powell, whatever. None of that. And his defense is horrible. He's one of the worst defenders in the NBA. At THJ.
Yes.
And we just
That's the reason why they put him on the bench, because he wasn't consistent. He don't play defense. That's why they moved him to the bench.
That's exactly why J. Kidd moved him. You're right, because that's not a J. Kidd type of player. The guy that won't give effort on defense. But hey, man, again, it's a sad show, y'all. Y'all got me. I'm about to have that. I'm going to play Boys the Men again, bro. After this one, man, leave out. So hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Where are we? Evan says losing JB just took the win out of the sails for next season. We just took a huge step back. And to be honest, I don't think they will replace his production for next season. Yeah, Evan, that's why I'm scared of. I'm scared that
That's
I
that's
was
what we both. What we were just saying, Evan.
I was
I'm
excited.
not
I
gonna
was
say we're
excited.
not gonna replace it because we don't know yet. It's like I said, free agency hasn't started. Nico, I'm sticking with it, y'all. I'm sticking with it. I think Nico has a trade up his sleeves. I really do. So let's just see what Nico does to this roster before we kind of say like, all right, it's going.
We
I
got
mean, yes, it's going to hurt. It is. It is going to hurt. But let's
y'all.
just see what Nico can do with this roster.
They said JB had 2 good playoff games. JB put up 30, I think, over 4 times in the playoffs. But nevertheless,
Actually, King, that guy you said that you were reading right there, that was the guy that was trolling last time with Corto.
nice. Div in
That's
here as well. I want him real quick. He's saying that JB and KP equal the same ish, except we got a real GM who didn't fall for that BS. How many games did KP play for us before he got his contract? I said his name. I'm so mad. But how many? I don't even care right now. How many games did he play for us before he got his contract? None, right? None at all. It's not the same ish. Not at all. He could have
so you
signed a
talk okay,
qualifying offer.
King. Let's do this. He talking about Cape. He's talking about JB only had this one good little playoff run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go with that. Can you tell me again what KP did last year in the playoffs?
What do you average? Like 13 a game, 12 a game, all
13
4
and 5, King. That's your number
13,
two option. That's making over 30 million a year.
35.
You got your 13 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a guy giving you
I don't know.
a guy giving you 21, 5 and 5, not worth 10 less million than he is. Wow. Okay. All right. We guys act like JB is a crucial part to the playoff run. He is. He just showed it. He was. We wouldn't have been out the first round if
Once
we didn't
again,
we wouldn't be out the first round if we didn't have him. Keep going.
So we just gonna act like JB didn't play without Luka for the first 3 games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Boy, y'all killing me tonight, boy. This is ridiculous. It's like sometimes you wonder if I can watch these games, man.
So Johnny B says we're not excited JB leaving. We're just not crying over it. Y'all talking like we lost Luka. Though JB was good for us. Yeah, keep jumping. JB was good for us, but he wasn't pushing us over the top. Johnny B, I don't think so. I maybe everybody is giving up on this season and saying let's go next year. I thought the goal was for every year to get somewhere. I thought our goal for this upcoming season was to be cheering for the Mavs to win the title. I thought that's what everybody's goal was going to be this year, to see them go to the Western Conference Finals. And we saying JB doesn't put us over the top, so losing them gonna put us over the top. That's all I'm saying. Like y'all saying all this stuff.
Like losing them gonna put us over the top.
These guys are talking about Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine and all being under a 10% chance they come to our team. Y'all, we aren't. It's going to be like some real breaking news if those guys come to our team, guys. This is probably it. This is the 2-guard lineup we're going to have right here. You're probably not going to get a better 2-guard right now. You say Malcolm Brogdon, maybe. Okay, you get a Malcolm Brogdon. Okay, that's the best I think you can do to plug the hole. But other than that, what do we have available? We can't. Nobody wants anybody else. Our main asset that we built all year was Jalen Brunson, and we just lost him for nothing, possibly. We're back to that same team now that nobody wants because you guys don't want to give up Dorian Finney-Smith. But then everybody's going to want Tim Hardaway Jr. Everybody's going to want Bertans. No, they aren't. No, they aren't. But
yeah, the case then we be hearing folks like, oh, they trying to get Bertans in the trade.
Yeah, like okay, because we got the Christian Wood for nothing, y'all. Like that don't just happen. That's why you saw it. That's why it was so rare when we saw it happen, and we were like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just jumping by, man. I can't even see all of this. Too many. Johnny said Nico finna spin the block on Kemba to replace JB. Absolutely not, Johnny. He bet not. And then we're not gonna be saying on the show no more as far as the Nico.
No.
Reggie says he loves Luka. He loves JB. I want him to stay. I just feel Nico can make things happen, and we will get Luka the help he needs. So Reggie, it's not that I don't think Nico can get the help. I think he will eventually get the help. I just don't want to give up this year. Like I don't think y'all realizing that. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to give up this year without JB or a decent replacement that I don't think is available for us to get. We aren't going further this year. We might go back. Like
we went from we just pretty much needed like a big to fill the
Yeah,
roster to now we need a two now. We need a
yeah,
wing, a starting wing
yeah.
to fill the roster now with also a big and another wing. I mean, sorry, another a starting guard, a wing and a big now. So yeah, you just added more.
Yo, they saying in here you won't win with your second best being Jalen Brunson making 27.5. Your second best player doesn't make 27.5. What are you guys talking about right now? What second best player makes 27.5?
You gonna learn. You gonna learn.
What second best player on the championship level team makes 27.5? That's a bargain. That's not a second best player.
All
Hmm.
right, man. Let me see. Give me a second here, bro.
That's exact, man. This is the Mavs fans right now are doing exactly what the Mavs organization did to JB, and that's why he's leaving.
Yup. Give me a
That's
second, bro.
that's why he's leaving.
Where'd you stop at?
I'm at amount. Amount. You said deep breath, guys. Just chatting. Oh, well, I'm fine over here. Y'all the ones getting rowdy, look like in the chat to each other. We're okay over here, Amount. You know this is barbershop talk. None of you guys are stupid or anything. We love you guys.
Man, you one of the day ones. You know how this works.
You guys need to calm down in the comments. So y'all going at each other. Y'all letting people troll y'all. Don't let people troll y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, but so y'all know what a troll is. I'm gonna let them troll y'all, man. Go ahead, King. You still not letting me do my thing.
Amount says deep breath, guys. Just chatting. The fan was talking about trading THG and Bertans for Westbrook. He'd be here for a
That's
year. Then the Mavs would have a ton of cap space. What you guys think? Again,
that,
Amount.
that's that's the
Go
one
ahead.
that Mike Bassett was talking about.
Yeah, you just. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So the thing is we. I'm not saying we can't get out of this, but we have Luka Doncic. Y'all talking about he's in the he's playing right now overseas in the Euro League, and he's getting his body in the best condition of his life. And we're talking about just throwing this season away. Like, I don't just throw away seasons. Like, you never know what could happen. Luka could play overseas again. God forbid. Knock on wood. You know what could happen. Like, you don't do that. So that's why I'm getting emotional about it. And like feeling like, hey, we can't just let that go, let a year go. We have a championship window right now. We're closing it some. That's how I feel with JB being gone. We're closing it some. I love you, Christopher Jones. I'm glad you watch our show. If we so wrong, we love you too. Uh, Charlie says, I honestly think Dragic, Harris, Hardy, Harris. Who am I missing right now? Who? Harris. Oh,
Uh,
Gary
uh,
Harris. You're talking about Gary
Gary
Harris.
Harris. Yeah.
Hardy can fill JB's regular season production, but like I said, playoffs will be another issue. But that's the same for every team. Some players show and don't. Some don't. Man, I really don't. I'm telling you, I think Dragic is gonna get you like 10 a game. Real talk.
Yeah. That's another thing too. If Dragons don't come in here and put up them JB numbers, they're gonna be here
Yeah,
talking about, oh, why do we sign them? And
Dragic
that
gonna
was a
get you like
waste of contract.
over the whole stretch of a season. Dragic probably gonna get you like 10 a game, yeah. I'm telling
Matter
you.
of fact, with Brooklyn, I think he only averaged like 9.
There you go. He gonna get you possibly like 10 a game, y'all, over the stretch of a season. Y'all expecting too much, but y'all undervaluing JB. That's the part I'm saying to y'all. Like, I don't know. It's just Logan says you guys keep bringing up the 3 games JB played great. I want to see Brunson get his own team, and I want to see if he can lead his own team by himself. Let's see how far he goes. Not very far. Are y'all mad at I think they're mad at JB. They got to be mad at JB. It's not about him leading.
Hold
So
on. Okay, so with that thinking, then why do you want Bradley Beal and Zach
yeah,
LaVine?
they can't lead anybody anywhere by themselves.
Who have they led? Like
I don't
I'm
know.
confused right now. Like you said, when JB was in the, I mean what's the boy name? When Bradley Beal was in the playoffs, he was the second option.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine went to the playoffs the first time last year. Oh, sorry, this year. So like that makes no sense. So get those guys,
Yeah.
but let this guy go. That let help lead you to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
You gotta make it make sense to me, y'all. I'm sorry. It's not making any sense. 2 plus 2 don't equal 5 to me. I'm not getting it.
Next, Evan says it looks like work ethic, fit, leadership, production, and efficiency falls out the sky and easy to find and replace. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
If that's the case, then the Knicks will be better off than what they are right now.
Yeah. How far? Reggie says, how far y'all feel we get if adding Wood and re-signing JB was our biggest moves? Do you think we beat Golden State? Yes. Yeah, Reggie. I thought with Wood. So the problem with Golden State, I keep saying it's not about Golden State like shooting ridiculous percentages and all against us. They out
It
rebounded
was
the heck
second
out
chance
of us.
opportunities.
It was
Exactly.
second chance
We got
out
out
giving
rebounded
guys
by Clooney. I
shots.
mean, Looney.
So if you don't have Kevon Looney dominating you, we the series would have been much closer if not us winning. That's how I feel like we could have won. We should have won at least 2 games. Remember, we gave one up with a 20-something point lead because they kept coming back on us. Like we weren't that far away. So Christian Wood would have been a big piece as far as helping us contain and destroy Kevon Looney, and with Tim Hardaway Jr. returning, as we said, to give us that piece. Yes, I thought we would have been probably the best team in the West. They wouldn't have gave us the respect because Golden State would have just won it, which I understand. But yeah, I think we had the pieces to beat them. So I don't know, man. I just think. Uh, Charlie says you don't think 3 players can fill 16 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's not just about that, Charlie. It's about he just said between 3 players doing that. He just said JB got what? How many shots a game? Probably like I guess 10 shots a game. Probably if he shot 50%, 5 times 2, probably what 8 shots if that. Probably a game 8 to 10. You saying between those 3 guys, they have to get you 16, 4, and 4 within 10 shots. That's what I'm saying to you. I don't think those 3 guys can get me that within 10 shots. So it's more than that. It's just it's
And
efficiency. It's
also,
fit. It's like he said. Go ahead, bro.
and the key too is you want those guys to do that on top of whatever JB is giving you.
Yeah.
That adds to the punch. That's the whole point. Like he just said, you got Christian Wood, you got Tim Hardaway back. You would have had, say, we got JB back. You would have had those guys on top of whatever JB was giving you. And with the fact that it showed throughout JB's career from high school to now that he's gotten better each year. So you're banking on the fact that he would have gotten better again this next season with a whole year under his belt under Jason Kidd's system. Coming in healthy, you know you're the starter because remember he didn't start the whole entire season. So he would already know what his role is coming in. So he would have been a starter. He would have been the second ball handler on top of whatever those guys that you just added to this team giving you. So that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, Logan just said, did you guys seriously compare JB to Bill? Laugh out loud. JB's good. He's not that good. JB nowhere near Bill. You guys aren't getting the point. You're stepping over it and then hitting one part of it. Mavs would take Bill over JB in a heartbeat. I didn't disagree with that. I agree with you 100% that they would take JB in a heartbeat. The issue is, as I just said, based off of what you guys just said, when Bradley Beal was making the playoffs, he was the number 2 guy. He wasn't averaging 29 points a game back when he was that number 2 guy. We said he hasn't made the playoffs, and from now on, he went ahead and been averaging 29 a game or whatever like that. And his team has been getting nowhere close to the playoffs or playing for a play-in position or something like that. Like, so what we're saying to you guys is that Jalen Brunson next year shoots the same efficiency, puts up 25 points a game, 25, 5 and 5 or something like that. Is he now the missing piece for a team like Bradley Beal is? I think that's what we're asking you guys. So if he goes somewhere and put up efficient numbers on a bad team, just getting his numbers, is he now a piece that we need? Like we just want to make sure it's fair, and it's called a spade. It's called a spade either way. Reggie says, "Wow, come on, King. We may push it to 6 games, but we're not winning that series. We got our butts whipped, but we didn't though. We won one game, pretty decent, and the other game, like I said, we were about 20 points game 2. We were about 25, I think, actually in the second half, and then we lost. So that right there would have been a 2-2 split right there if we'd have won that game. So as I said, I don't think that's wild. I think that actually game 2 is the game that lost the series.
Yeah,
If we'd have won game 2, I think the series probably would have went longer. That game right there was just like, well, that's defeated. They went up 3-0 on us with that game. Well, not with that game, but winning that game went up 2-0, which means they won the third one, which was huge because we had to win both at home again, like we did at Phoenix. We put ourselves behind the 8 ball. We'd have won game 2. We only had to win one at home. So Um, yeah, I think it'll went further. I think it should have went 6 without Christian Wood. So yeah, I think we could beat him with Christian Wood. Why not? Um, where you at now? Go ahead, bro.
Charlie says it's true. It's sure more than stats, but I think it could fill a hole and open problems in other areas for others to step up. I mean, you probably could, Charlie. You probably could.
Who's stepping up?
Exactly.
That's my question.
But
Yeah, they want
we'll
guys that
just have to
are.
see after. We'll just have to see what Nico does. Like I said, maybe he got some up his sleeve. He's working his magic right now.
So I'll let you guys know this too. They expect, and I want to know what everybody expects from everybody. 'Cause I think they're going to expect way more for Spencer Dinwiddie than we're going to give Spencer Dinwiddie as well, bro. Like I think they
And like I
really think
said,
Spencer
we,
going to
we
be
know
good.
we know how this goes. If they don't live up to what everybody's saying right now, then they're gonna be in here talking about get rid of that guy too. So
You know these guys are
whoever that player is.
towards the twilight of their career, and we've already seen what Spencer Dinwiddie was as far as when he was getting the team somewhere. JB's probably still going to get better, you guys. Like, keep going.
Man, go find Schroeder. He what do you say? He does. He gives everything JB does. He'll take that 6 million. Yeah, that's the case. Then the team that he's on would assign him to a super duper max. If that's the case.
Y'all do know y'all keep saying all these people available, so why the Knicks ain't go get all them and pay them 27.5?
Schroeder messed himself up with that Laker deal.
Yeah.
He ain't never getting that deal again. Yeah, keep jumping. At least I'm able to move freely now. I'm able to move freely. Well, no, I'm not. I shouldn't have said nothing. Okay, there we go. Nope. And it's back. I should never said nothing. Should have just let it go.
You need me to go again?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. We got Matt. He says defenses would have to game plan harder for JB next year too, which would have made things a little easier for Luke on a nightly basis. Yeah, I mean, according to everybody in the Glow game, Matt, JB was stuck. He's not gonna get better. You feel me? Like he's gonna go from 16 to 14 next year, and instead of just every year just getting better, he wouldn't get. We've seen him at least jump 2 points like every year. So even if he jumped 2 points, he'd have been to 18 a game. Like, but. Nah, we haven't seen the track record for that, so I guess it is what it is. Logan says, I respect you guys' opinion on JB. At the end of the day, it's just a game. Absolutely, Logan. And that's why we respect JB still, because at the end of the day, it's just a game and it's a business, man. He's choosing what's best for him.
The man of the hour, Dewan, what's good, man? He said dudes in the comment section just saying anything and everything. Yeah, man, that's what the trolls be doing, man. And I think me and King have kind of learned that if we're gonna add this aspect to our show, man, you're gonna get shows like this sometimes. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But hey, man, we appreciate you hopping on, man. I saw your video earlier today too, Dewan.
Yeah. And it's fine. We like doing this with y'all. Trust me, there ain't nobody else getting this heat with y'all. So we love it. Even the trolls, man. You gotta put them in their place sometimes too. Y'all don't know I'm the ultimate troller. So I control trollers. Controller.
I knew you was gonna say that, bro. You might have to read the rest because I can't get to it again.
That's fine. I bully bullies. But let's see. Charlie says, what do you guys think of somehow clearing space and signing Gary Payton II? Absolutely, Charlie. Like I think that's a huge move now, especially without
I don't think they got to do that, Charlie. I think he's gonna probably be part of that 6 million.
Yeah. That mid.
Yeah, the mid, yeah.
Johnny says, I'm still confused why the Knicks want JB so big. Yeah, I don't know either why they would, but I guess they really think RJ and him would work. So I like RJ Barrett. I think we just talked about the team. We just said, hey, you get one more guy over there and get rid of like a Julius Randle, they might have a little bit of a squad. You see what I'm saying? Like, so JB is a winning player. He's going to make the Knicks were missing a point guard. That's why Julius Randle was holding the ball, doing crazy stuff when he was dribbling and nobody getting it. Like, JB is going to solidify that. I do think the Knicks are going to be a better team come next year with Jalen Brunson on the team if he goes to that team. But they wanted a point guard. They got a young point guard that's up and coming that can possibly give him 20 a game. Like, I would have went for him now too. It's going to be a bargain. This contract, again, as we said before, is going to be a bargain as well in the future. They're going to clear space up, and next year the Knicks are going to have space for another max contract guy. So they got a plan, man. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Uh,
you gotta get them big ups too, man. They freed up all that space, man.
yeah, they did it, and the game and got it. Like you got to go for who you can get, and they went and got their guy. So even if it doesn't work, you got to give them props for getting their guy. Like that's a lot of times what we want to do here at the Mavs. Like get your guy. Um, Johnny says, I'm sorry, let me go to Reggie first. He said, I said a long time ago, neither Dinwiddie nor JB would have future this team. I honestly feel our cap situation is why we take a step back this season. That's why I was open to the Westbrook trade. I don't like the thing is, I see what y'all saying as far as the money and all, but Westbrook playing with Luka Doncic, like you just saw him play with LeBron James. Like, that's we can't let him sit. Like we just gonna let him sit, or we're gonna release him, and it still doesn't help our cap space like that much. So it,
And like I said, if that was the case, I told you this earlier, bro. If that's the case, then why in LA doing it?
yeah,
Because it's not as simple as you just releasing the guy. Oh, that's 47 is gone. It's gonna still be a hit to your cap. Because matter of fact, they released what's that boy name? Luau Dang, and he still had to pay for that like 5 years down the line. So it's not as simple as just get rid of that 47 and it's gonna be gone. It's gonna still be some type of a hit to your cap with that on there. And you don't want to start your next season already in the hole. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why it's not as simple. That's why, like I said, if it was that the case, LA have them already on their books for 47. Why don't they just go ahead and cut them out?
yeah, I agree. Live says on the positive side, what would be a good acquisition to compensate the loss of JB?
Like I said last week, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm hearing the Malcolm Brogdon thing sounds the best option right now. Like that's a guy that like fits the role. Because I'm not thinking about as again. Obviously, I don't think Malcolm Brogdon is better than a Bradley Beal or anything, but you got to go with what you can get and to fit the team that we have right now, and that's like the best option we can get.
Yeah.
Let's see. Johnny B said Clippers just extended Zubat. Maybe that Hartenstein thing might still be on the table.
I don't think they're gonna get Hartenstein.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get it.
And any Hartenstein's a free agent, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So they would have to sign a trade. I don't think they're gonna go hard cap for Hartenstein. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like if they're gonna trade, I think they're gonna do a straight up trade, not a signing trade. So.
Evan said, "You boys got some mad patience. So we gotta do, Evan. We appreciate you.
Evan, you got to, man. You got to.
Charlie says, and it's not even a glow game, guys. We still love y'all. We talking about them trollers. Charlie said, "Yeah, RJ
I
being
got that
able
song stuck in my head now.
that's playing in mine too. RJ being able to play off ball is huge for him. Also, if Randall can pull his head out of his behind, they are a good team in my opinion. Yes, it really does come down to Randall. If
I was just about to say that it's gonna really come down to Randall.
it come down to Randall deciding if he sits back and be the number 3. That's truthfully, if he sits back and be a number 3, then they have a decent team. So
let RJ grow. Let him grow.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I really feel like Randall's holding him back.
It is. He is.
Melissa, let us know if we're wrong or not.
Johnny B said, "How are the Knicks able to clear up so much space with an incompetent front office? Yet the Mavs are stuck in purgatory with bad contracts, and we supposedly have a new great front." He said we supposedly have a new great front office. Johnny B, that's because of that guy you keep trying to love, that old guy Donnie. No, it wasn't the great front office.
Yeah, Johnny B. That's Johnny.
Guy.
I mean, that's old Donnie.
That's your boy that you keep loving and saying, yeah.
And to be honest with you too, Johnny. Those contracts like Nerlens Noel had a 1 year. I think Alec Burke had a 1 year. So those guys are a whole lot easier to move than say a Bertans who got like 3 years left on his contract. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of those contracts those guys were moving with smaller contracts. It's just that they moved a lot of those small, like kind of what we did with the Christian Wood thing. We moved like 4 or 5 guys or whatever and got them off the books because they were smaller, cheaper contracts, and all of them had like 1 year left. So it's easier to move those guys compared to a guy like, say, Bertans, who's got like 3 years left on his contract for like 17, 18 million a year or whatever.
And this might be the last one, bro. Amount says, I thought Westbrook contract is out after the upcoming season. run the squad we have now, plus Peyton and Dragic. Then after next year, we'd have like 40 plus million cap space for the 23-24 season. That's what we're saying about. So it's not that I don't agree with y'all. That's a possible move that you make. But again, I feel like if you make that move, we're saying we're washing this year. Like we're saying next year, just let it go. Like we aren't expecting the team. You can't expect the team to win a championship and all next year. I feel like we're just saying it's over. We just wait the next year and go for the big fish again. Let's see, Johnny B. He came back in. He said that wasn't Donnie. That was Rick Cuban in Vegas. Bob pulling the strings. Well, guess what?
Now they be blaming on Vegas, Bob.
If Donnie couldn't pull the strings, then he wasn't the one for the job. Then he should have stood up. Amount says because the cap is increasing as well. Yes, Amount.
Yes, which is what I told y'all last video. Like in 2 years, they're going to be signing a new TV deal. Right now, it's at 24 billion. It's going to jump to like 70 to 75 billion. And remember, matter of fact, that video I sent you, y'all, King, that guy said the same thing. It's like that contract is going to, especially if he's making 27 and a half, that is going to be a bargain in 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
That's going to look like a little 14 million dollar contract compared to what the new TV deal is going to offer, bro. So,
bro, 25 a mil wouldn't have been nothing for us in 2 years, man.
No, it wouldn't have been nothing. But that's gonna probably do it there, King.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody that stood through the whole show and watched this. You know, all those guys. We love y'all. Thank y'all for looking at our face with our 50 watchers.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But anyway, with all that being said, guys, listen, we will be back here on Friday. Y'all know what time? Thursday of the day, y'all. Thursday of the day. Hold on, got one more. Oh, Charlie said, I can click on it. Charlie said, shake my head. Lakers still haven't learned their lesson. They signed in another washed old guy, Blake. Wait, what?
Oh, my goodness. They signed Blake Griffin.
I didn't. Wait, did that news just come down, Charlie? Did that news just come down? Are you serious, bro?
Probably did, man.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that on my phone. Jesus, man. Ooh. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they mad. I'm looking at I see Twitter and all too. Some of the Mavs content creators are going to JB and all. Like I'm like, y'all, this is not a good look, y'all. Come on, man. We're not the Suns. We're not the Phoenix Suns. Don't do that. That guy was
right.
Unrestricted free agent. But go ahead.
Melissa said they traded Blake. I didn't get that alert yet. I didn't get that alert yet. Dang, that's crazy. Wait, I think Blake got like 1 year left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that alert yet. I'll probably get it here in a little bit. Dang. Hey, what did they trade him for?
A bag of chips.
Probably did.
You know he don't have much value, so they're just trying to make moves. They stuck. They're stuck. When Kyrie decided he was going to re-sign and opt in, the Lakers became stuck.
And did you hear about that too? There was that rumor that Kyrie was going to sign up to that $6, like we were talking about in that one video, the $6 million or whatever, like a prove deal or whatever.
Thinking about it, But you know, Ralph, we don't. What are we talking?
Oh, she said she was asking. Melissa, I don't know. I haven't got anything. One of the Glow Game members just said that it happened.
Yeah, they traded for him or something.
So I don't know. I didn't get anything on my phone yet. So like I said, it's gonna probably get it here in a little bit. If anything, I mean it's the Lakers. You know, it's like anything they do is gonna be big news. So
yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all this as well though. The Mavericks, I love the Mavericks, and next year we're gonna want the big fish. But next year as well, the Los Angeles Lakers only have Anthony Davis and THT under contract. So I'm letting y'all know a lot of big fish that like playing in LA, that love LA. Probably gonna be going back to the Lakers, y'all.
Charlie said favorites for him.
Oh, they favorites for him? Okay, either or.
Yeah, I guess. Try to wrap all this up here, King. Matt says, do we expect Dallas to make a move directly on Thursday? I think what's going to probably happen. So I think we have the $6 million mid-level right now, and then we got the veteran minimum. So I think they're going to go ahead and get Dragic, and they're going to probably go ahead and get Gary Payton the third, from what it sounds like. Yeah. But that's not going to mean that they can't make any more moves. They could still make a trade or something like that. So yeah. If we do make a direct move on Thursday, Matt's going to probably be one of those two. I mean, those two I just said.
And we still waiting on we're still waiting on Thursday to see about the whole JB thing because it doesn't become official until then. So
Yeah,
I think
bro. I'm telling you what. If we come, bro,
bro, if they make that news and say they signed JB, I'm in
I'm gonna
here.
trip out. I'm like, what in the
Johnny B
Johnny? I
will
think,
will take DS. We love DSJ. He's just not coming back. That's what I'm saying. We saying to you, Johnny B.
hey, Johnny, if he do come back, man, it's gonna have to be for the 2-way.
I
And
take
then
him for the 2-way T.
Bro says, good show, guys. Thanks for taking the time to answer all your questions. Respect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. Y'all definitely appreciate. King's been saying we need to get y'all a show, man. We finally got y'all a show. So we got y'all one. We're gonna probably still do some more like this, y'all. Kind of get some more questions and comments. Cause like I said, during the shows, the regular shows, they, y'all in there, y'all see how many comments and questions we be getting and stuff, man. So we just wanted to take the time to kind of get some especially today when we had that news of the whole, the contract situation or whatever with JB. So we were just trying to get some of the answers and questions out and stuff. I know some of y'all hit us up on like Twitter and stuff, talking about it and everything. So we just wanted to get y'all your own show today. Get y'all your own show.
And also, by the way, we say this all the time, but we love y'all, Glow Gang. We appreciate y'all.
Sure.
We appreciate everybody to come watch the show. Like I say, even the guys in the comments is going wild and all. We appreciate you all for taking your time for watching us. And we always here to talk B-Ball with y'all. If it's not here on our social medias or whatever, man, like this is what we do. We appreciate y'all and we hope to do this for a living one day. So without y'all, we wouldn't exist. So thank y'all.
Yep, I'm saying 100 million times. Y'all pretty much are the show. You know what I'm saying? We try to be inclusive for sure. Try to make y'all feel like I said, it's the Glow game. We're all part of the Glow game. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Really do. Like I said, we're trying to get it to where we start kind of doing some giveaways. King got an idea on something, but we're gonna probably have to like talk about it a little bit more. It's involving y'all. So let y'all know now it's involving y'all. As a King and I got behind the in the chair, I got in the chair, Daryl. It's kind of their idea. So we're gonna kind of talk about that some more. I think Johnny B will love it. I know Johnny B will love the idea the King had, but yeah, we gonna kind of, like I said, trying to get that trying to get something in the works, y'all. So like I said, just be patient with us. We're trying to get some things kind of maneuvered around. But we're trying to also grow the podcast as far as the different podcast streaming services and stuff like that. We're trying to get that to grow. That's kind of picking up too now. So like I said, we gonna get there with y'all. We're gonna get there with y'all. We promise. But like I said, like he said, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, rocking with us on this show, man.
Y'all don't want JB. I can't believe it. I thought y'all was playing the whole season. Thought y'all was joking, man.
Get them off that six. Dang, we got the 666.
Oh,
man, you know what's funny about that? Cause Terry said something about that. I think she was like, y'all better not get to 666. I'm like, nah, we'll probably just go like from 4 to 8 or something.
You see, we had to walk through hell this episode. That's why we did it. We did it.
But yeah, no, I clicked on that one. Yeah, appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. Of course it froze, but yeah. All right, guys. With all that being said, like I said, so y'all know Thursday is the day. So we're not gonna do a show on Thursday. I know some of y'all gonna tweet and ask. We'll tell you that now. We're not doing the show Thursday. Yeah, it depends.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It depends. Well, you know what? No, hold on, no, because Friday. Because I ended up wanting us doing a show that night and then got turned around and get up and do a show that Friday. So because whatever we can save it for that morning. So I know everybody else gonna probably I know slightly. I know I don't know if DDP probably wait to the next day. I don't know what Dewan. If I know Dewan's still in here, but I don't know what he gonna do. I don't know if he'll have one like that night or whatever. I know Locked On will. But yeah, any news that drops that Thursday because the trade deadline. I said, hey, trade deadline. The beginning of free agency starts Thursday. So if anything drops that day on Thursday, y'all, we'll talk about it on Friday morning. Just kind of give you a heads up. Or do you want to do one Thursday?
The ball in your court, bro. Don't put it in my court.
They listen to put the pressure on me.
Pressure on you. Y'all know it's like 2:30 right now my time. I stay up for y'all, so I do.
Hey, yeah, just follow our socials. We'll let you know. It's gonna depend. Like if it's some good stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I'll have to just hop on that. It's talking about it, bro. Like I said, we'll see, y'all. We'll see. Like I said, Thursday. if some good stuff come down Thursday, depending on what happens, like say Dallas going here and say we trade for Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson, then we'll probably do a video. But if not, the plan is going to be Friday morning at 10:30. So let you guys know. But with all that being said, guys, please subscribe to the channel, guys, for more math content. We will be back here very, very soon, either Thursday, depending on what happens, or Friday morning for sure. Also, guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed the content. We will do more all questions and comment shows, guys, throughout the off season. So we'll definitely let you guys know how that's gonna work. Also, our socials. Hold on, let me see if I can move that. No, still can't move it. I guess I can do it now, right? There you go. Our socials down here at the bottom up under me. You guys got on Instagram. You got We Talk Mav. Sorry, We Talk _ Mavs. And under King, you got all one word. We Talk Mavs on Twitter, guys. Go ahead and follow us on there. We're definitely active on there, guys, for sure. But like you saw, a couple of people in there talking about some of our tweets. But yeah, with all that being said, King, is there anything that I'm missing, King?
Share, share, share. Share to everyone you know so we can get more people that love our content. We can get more people that hate our takes. But we talk about our takes, guys. No matter what, we're going to talk to you guys about it, right or wrong, and deal with the consequences. So please share it, everybody you can. We appreciate it.
Oh, he says, for information, I just saw that the Mavs are second behind the Spurs for most regular season wins in the two. Yeah, we were. I think we had a whole streak, man, of like 50 win seasons or something like that, man. Like Dirk was carrying, man.
And we
Dirk was
underachieved.
carrying.
And we underachieved, yeah.
Definitely.
Yep, Charlie, with all that, we only won one championship. Yeah.
Should have won at least, I say at least 3.
I say 3.
I still stick with that.
03, 6, and 11.
And if we did not sit out that game, the last game of 07, probably could have won that year too.
Might have won 07 too, yep.
Nobody was beating us that year. It was just Golden State.
But Golden State, yep, the one team.
Pavel, this is the last one that we're gonna go. Pavel says, "Good show, guys, for taking the questions. Stay positive. We good. It ain't gonna throw away year. Still excited for the next season to see Luka and Wood. Yeah, man, that's definitely something to hold on to there."
Pavel, I'm mad about JB, disappointed about him leaving, but you already know how we feel about Luka on this show. And the pictures of Luka and what we've seen so far about in a month time. Oh, it's on. Like, I just get worried about, I don't want him to do too much. Like, that's what I just hate that. I like somebody to take pressure off of him because I know he's ridiculous, but you just want to you don't want him to be able to have to do that. That's just too much. So,
and if we can watch the game, guys, we'll talk about the I think they played Thursday.
Yeah.
The first game. So we'll talk about that if we can get. Matter of fact, if one of y'all can if anybody knows a link to the game for Thursday, guys, can y'all please hit us up on Twitter and let us know? Because I tried to watch the friendlies and it's like every link I clicked on, they kept pulling it. So if y'all can help us find a link to the games, man, like that'd be nice. We would like to watch it and be able to talk about those games too. So we'll try to talk about it Thursday if we can. But yeah.
If I can't watch the game, I'll definitely watch the highlight show and talk to you about it.
Yeah, we'll probably do that, I guess.
But you know,
all right, guys. With all that being said, it is your boy Real. I got my boy King, and we will be back here on Friday, guys. Same map time, same map channel. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our channel, and follow us on all podcast streaming services. No, Deb, we don't have a Discord yet. We're working on that. We're gonna work on that too. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff we're trying to put in motion, y'all. We're gonna definitely work on that. But with all that being said, we will catch you guys here again on Friday.
And Nico Luttress.